Hello, everyone. It's you
Hello.
guys.
Hi.
I forgot we
It is.
streamed.
It's them. Wait, we do streaming?
Yeah, apparently so.
That's very
Oh
weird.
god, my skin. Ugh.
You finally got
better
high
camera.
definition.
Got a better camera now, and my skin looks horrible. So that's
you
fine.
can't. You can just blow it out with aperture. Just open it up until you literally are just two eyes.
This is as open as it will go. Unfortunately.
Ah.
The
Then flood
aperture
your
isn't
face with-
actually that wide on these cameras. Like
No.
it's the only downside of them. And also
Well,
my
there you
hair
go.
is just awful. I mean, I hate looking at myself. That's part of the problem. Like that's why I kind of stuck with the webcam for so long. I think it's like I don't mind if it's slightly fuzzy. Anyway,
Leave
let
nothing to the
me
imagination. Welcome back, everyone.
leave nothing.
I
Thank
hope you're all well. We've been doing a lot recently outside of streaming. We've been checking out our warehouse. All the security's in there now. We've got people stationed with AK-47s outside at all
you.
times.
It's extremely secure.
It's really secure. You will die if you try going there. But we've been moving shit there, having a brainstorm session of where we want to go with it. So that's all exciting. But we thought we'd prioritize that this week instead of streaming because we want to get going again and doing it safely and doing it in a cool way too, making cool stuff. So that's fine. Also moving stuff out of the Yog's office as well that was just taking up space in our room. So
Large
there's that.
things, yeah. It's much
Yeah.
cleaner already.
Yeah, so it was worth it. And yeah, but we're back now streaming, which is great. And today we thought we'd test out our new home rigs. Apart from Ross, because he's not quite there yet because of software issues. But me and
Yeah.
Smith have got our big towers now. We've put our graphics card in from the old rig. And they're much bigger. So airflow
Yeah, they're huge.
is great, but they're big boys. I can't really show you because my camera's locked off. But
It's an NZXT 710i is the case we're using.
yeah,
It says they're like medium
Ah.
towers. I mean, I don't know
feels
how big
big.
towers go, but they're exactly the same
Yeah.
size and height as the ones we have at the office.
Yeah, it's a big boy.
So I'm currently double stacking. They're right next to each other, and my knees are touching.
Ah, nice. Mine's on the
What's that?
desk and it's vibrating my desk and giving
Oh,
a nice
really? Yeah.
bassy tone, which is
Oh.
great. Yep. But this is basically a old-fashioned like makeup table, basically, that's like in the wall, so I can't really put cables behind it or anything. So it's just on the table, which is great. Anyway, we're going to put it through its paces with some flight sim today.
Oh yeah.
And before we get started, I do want to thank some peeps for subbing and stuff. So, Mahana Matashi.
Oof, great
Fucking
start.
hell. Mahana Matashi, 6 months. Thank you for making
Love
it
it.
difficult for me to read stuff.
good.
I apologize. Toxin the Great, 6 months. Welcome back to Streaming Boix. The nights here in Oz were a bit empty without your excellent streams. Keep up the fantastic work. Man, you probably sorted out your sleeping pattern though, am I right? Jesus, staying up for our streams in Australia. Thank you. Fucking hell! Indy's
Whoa.
just gifted 50. Jesus
50?
Christ.
Jesus fucking Christ!
Just wants
What are
everyone
you
in
coming
chat
to?
to be ascended. My God. Thank you so much,
Amazing.
Very
Indies.
much.
Very kind. Let's
Thank
vibrate.
you.
Yep.
Making the most of September right there. Thank you.
Yeah, right. It's still September, so subs are a bit cheaper at the moment, if you're interested. Heather Louise, thank you for 41 months. Very kind. Cobalt MP, thanks for 11 months on Prime. Hello, Boix, just moved to a new flat and had not had the internet in the last few days. Glad there wasn't anything to miss. Yeah, you literally picked the perfect time because we weren't
Yeah.
streaming the start of this week.
If
so
we're the only ones you watch, yeah, perfect.
boom, you missed
Got it.
nothing. Andrew Radio, 5 months, saying stiff for Smith. Thank you. So,
Thank you.
regardless of the cam,
Thank you.
if anything, it could have enhanced. Who knows? Zondave, 12 months. Wowee, it's a celebration. I think me and chat would greatly appreciate a quick doot of the Antiques Roadshow theme song. Thanks in advance. Uh,
I mean, you can
let's
always just
see.
bring up the video.
Yeah.
Unless they want us to do a rendition, because I remember it off by heart. Am I streaming? I think I am.
Fucking hell.
It says I am. Someone says, "Am I streaming?" I think so. You're gonna have to tell me because honestly, I messed with a few things here, and I might not be. Someone said they can't hear the others. That's because I fucked with some buttons here, and
You
that's
gotta update your slobs so the Discord sounds are.
there. It is.
Got it?
So I'd like to thank Subpar but HD as well for the stream notes. So figuring out that out now as well.
Oh yeah.
I received it. I'm received it.
Listen to a banging remix. of The Antique Roadshow. Fucking hell, here comes the drop. Hold on to your butts, everyone. Any minute now. Fucking hell. I can't handle this. Our faces are gonna melt. Jesus Christ, half the song is a build-up. No! My brain! It's too hard! Ah!
Actually, was a tenner.
Fuck's sake. No. It turned into grime.
Really? I can't hear it.
It was only a tenner. Doo-doo. Fucking hell. It was only a tenner.
And actually, was a tenner.
Where are we gonna put our cams in the game, by the way?
I never know where it's good. Top right, top left.
Flight
There's anything
sim.
Top left. So.
Yeah, the dials are all at the bottom, so I reckon like top right's probably fine, right? Right.
Prompts.
Thank
Right,
you.
guys. I just need to watch my stream back a sec. BRB.
Sure. Zondave. 12 months. Wowie, it's a celebration. I think me and chat would greatly. Oh wait, I've literally just read that one.
Yeah,
Fucking
that
hell.
was you did it. You did the thing.
The Aralac. 4 months, 7 total. Time to relax with the boys. Settled. Thank you. HRB FC rule. 60 months. 5 years. Fucking hell. I know that feeling. Thank you for joining us for so long. Lolitry, thank you very much for 5 gifties. Much appreciation there. Thank you.
Thank you.
Tractor Lover, 20 months. Hey lads, I kidnapped Brian Cox, like you asked, but I couldn't actually find any naturally hot boxes, so I just left him in the oven. That okay? Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, it'll come out.
Jesus,
it'll
you're
come
loud.
out even more dehydrated. Am I?
It's better than
Suddenly
before for
there's-
me because he was super quiet before, but now I do hear
Yeah.
the.
There's a lot of noise now, though.
Oh, is there? Is it like okay, right? I can
It's
fix
like,
it. Yeah, that'll
Uh,
be my aircon, mate.
that will do it. Slim
Is that
Day
reducing it now.
significantly, yeah.
There you go.
Boom. Thank you to Slim Deity for 18 months on Prime. The Pom, 1999, thanks for 12 months, 1 year. Too long boiks, thank you. Fenrisian Space Doge, 3 months, 18 total. Eat shit, don't die, thanks. Thank you. Clockers, 2 months. Love you boiks, here's to 2 months, thank you very much. And then Biscuit Tin 14 with 5 gifty subs as well. Thank you very much. That's very kind of
Fucking
you.
biscuit tin.
14 of them. Insane. Phil
Tempted by
66902, 3 months on Prime. Thank you. Ollie Sam 456, thanks for 24 months on Prime. Much appreciated. Ghost Pros, sub to tier 3. Just kicking things off at tier 3. Holy shit. Very kind. Thank you. Blue Husey, 15 months. Why does Smith, the largest Hat Films member, not simply consume the other two? Wow. What does that mean?
Like it would take a lot to eat you guys. Like that would take some time. I mean, Matt, like Think about like
That's
the
so much
amount of meat you
bone.
could probably get off.
Yeah,
There's a lot of
right,
bone,
Dave.
sure, but
Dave, we finish them, you know.
it probably would. It would. That's something I need to think about. Maybe I'd have to like chuck you guys through a wood chipper and make some sort of slurry out of you that I then go and make things like chilies and things out of. I
Freeze
don't
us.
know.
You can freeze us up.
Deep freeze. Yeah, I was
Apparently
thinking,
that
can
was
we get a
a,
chest freezer, guys?
Yeah, sure.
I need it for a
For a
thing.
chest.
I need a
Um,
thing.
Chest freezer.
Discord sounds doubled up on Smith's stream. Check it's not coming in on 2 channels.
Probably is.
To be fair, we need this info. Sometimes we'll go an entire stream and someone will be like, "Oh, by the way, this wasn't on the entire time." Like, oh, for fuck's sake! And we just
Yeah.
don't know. So,
Um,
we do appreciate those tips. Thanks.
Apparently that was a Futurama reference as well. So there you go. Indies, once again, have to thank you for an insane amount of gift subs. 50. That's right, 50. I can't believe it.
50.
That's
It's
too
nuts,
many.
isn't it?
Thank you very much. It's very kind of you. You are an oil baron or something. I don't know. But thank you. I'm just trying to dismiss all of them because there's so many taking up the feed right now. Insane. Christ. Thwaitesy, thanks for 4 months on Prime. No, 13, sorry. My bad. Thwaitesy did 13 months, and then Bio Nerd Megan did 4 months on Prime. Thank you to both of you. OD10, thanks for 47 months. That's like 17 years in lockdown time. Thanks for all the content during these crazy times.
That's long.
Feels long. Looking forward to what the warehouse has in store for us. Well, we'll see. We're going to start off things. Don't get too overly ambitious with our first ones so that we don't waste all our budget blowing it on our first video. But we're going to make
Flying
use of
jet ski
space.
project.
Flying jet ski
We're going to
project. There we
create
go.
flying jet skis.
Jesus.
Yeah. That makes
Doing it.
sense.
Finally doing it.
I'm just Craig.
Dream.
Do you want to just move down to the channel below? I'm just quickly going to fix this audio issue with Craig. So
Sure.
BRB.
He's Grant. Thanks for 32 months. Is Ross going to wallpaper the entire warehouse with dollar bills? He's already started.
I don't have enough dollar bills. I don't
Yeah.
have the means to do that.
So
But I
send
mean,
them in.
if I could, I would. So send your dollar bills in. We'll take digital dollars as well. Don't worry.
Yeah. And we'll print them out. J.
print them out.
Larabeus. Thanks for subbing. Jesus. Coconut Monster, 3 months on Prime. I'll airstrip for you lads anytime. Wow.
Hello.
I'll send you the warehouse address.
Wow.
DJ Creepers, thanks for 11 months on Prime. Despite my stupid Twitch name, just got my degree class, and I got a 2-1 in computer science. Have a sub to celebrate keeping me going and feeling slightly less dumb. Well, DJ Creepers with 2 Zs on the end. I think there's a lesson for everybody there to not judge a book or judge a user by its username. Like DJ H3 Max, for example. Who'd have thought he'd amount to what he's achieved in his life now, based on that username alone?
Who would?
Thank you, DJ Creepers, and
Who would have even thought that?
congrats on your 2-1 in computer
I
science.
blame you two for not calling me out on it at the beginning.
Yeah, you need to change your
letting it
username. You're going to be big soon, and you're going to be stuck with that name. One of those things
Yeah.
did happen.
You've watched the car crash happen.
Lol.
Years later, I'm like, fine, I'll try and fix it.
Thank you to James007 Dude for 7 months on Prime, saying fish cakes. Very nice. Banther Boy, 17 months in full caps. How's it going, Trot? I'm alright, thanks. I'm okay. I'm not living with a mild anxiety while streaming of my computer overheating and melting. So there's that, which is really nice. And it all, you know what? Considering I'm moving like hard drives and shit from one PC to the new one and hoping that everything's still installed and working. So that was pretty smooth, actually.
Yeah.
You
Still
just
alright,
plugged it
actually, yeah.
in and everything continued to work and is installed. So there you go. That went all right. So thank you, Banther Boy. Zon Dave, thanks for gifting a sub to Ross to the Hat Films channel.
Thank you. That's weird. What?
Your Ross Peru account is now sub to Hat Films.
Thank you.
Thanks to
for
Zon
doing
Dave.
that.
Thanks. We have smashed this sub goal. We're at
In a big way.
98.
What did they hit?
We're at 98. We're 2 away. Yeah. And no thanks to, well, big thanks actually, not no thanks, to Zerx RG.
Capo40 donated $10. Hey lads. Here is my monthly money. Keep up the great work. Hope everything is well with you, boys. Smile.
Thank you. That's very
Smile.
kind. That is
Smile.
loud as shit because I pumped it up for the Antiques Roadshow. My bad.
I'm turning my Stream Deck into a soundboard, and I don't regret it already.
It's useful.
I'm just fucking around with random buttons.
Also want to give a huge thanks to Subpar Button HD for gifting that Stream Deck to Ross for his birthday.
Yes, thank you so much. It's great. It's a great little device.
What a birthday gift.
I mean, I literally only just plugged it in, like set up. But it's
He's already making full use of it. So thank you.
Which have little LEDs behind them.
Zerx RG, thanks for 6 months on Prime again. He's Grant, 10 gifties. Holy shitballs!
Hello.
Thanks, He's Grant. You're so fucking giving, it's insane. You ever thought about changing your name from He's Grant to He's Giving a lot? Working title. I'll think of a better one. Capo40, thanks for donating. Much appreciated. Sorry it blasted it to everyone. Hannah Zizu. Hannah Zisu. Thanks for subbing on Prime. Much appreciated. Very kind of you. Biscuit Tin. Gifted a couple of subbies there. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Thanks, Biscuit Tin.
Thank you, Biscuit
Fucking
Tin.
Another Biscuit Tin. So many Biscuit Tin. That's a separate one. We have Biscuit Tin 14 and then Biscuit Tin _. 2 underscores, in fact.
So
Oh, it's the
many
same one.
Biscuit
You just changed your name. You added a couple more gifties on top. Holy shit, thank you, Biscuit Tin. Double _. You didn't want that 14 anymore. Fair enough. Summer Lilies, thanks for 5 gifty subs. Jeez, what's with all the generosity today? Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Summer Lilies.
We've been away for like 3 days.
Yeah. Christ. Doddy H, thanks for 8 months on Prime. And then Moon King, thanks for 2 months on Prime. Shout out to Amazon for the Primy subs. Thanks, Amazon. Thanks for muscling out all those small independent retailers with your rip-off products. Thank you. But at least we got Twitch Prime, eh?
Someone's saying I'm out of sync. Am I out of sync to my own stream or out of sync to the main 3-way stream? Because I can't control that one, but I might be able to control the main one. So let me know.
Yeah, if you're noticing in squad stream it's out of sync, that's always going to be a factor.
Change that then, let's see.
You'll need to add a render delay filter to your cam to match. I'd recommend like 150 milliseconds. So right-click it, your cam,
Yeah.
add filter, add one with the plus button, render delay. I might have to fix mine a little bit too. I'll watch it back.
Let's see.
I'll watch it back.
Filters.
It's all right. I'll add another 50 milliseconds maybe.
150 or 200?
Try 150. Hello, is this better now?
Is it worse or better?
Pow.
Now someone's saying it's not out of sync on my one.
Too far?
Clap,
It's really, really close either way. I made it worse.
Sounds peaky on my stream, but not on Trout's stream. Okay, I need to turn Discord down. That's why.
Let's try this. Pow. Ding dong. Is this better?
I've made it worse. Which direction? Worse.
Perfect. Mine's only 50 milliseconds now. I'm using the inbuilt Elgato PCI card.
Test. Test.
Can I make it better?
How's that?
Better than perfect.
Give me some info.
What happens if I do this?
Throw the info at me.
Is this too far the other way now?
Better or best, Son Dave? Still not good. Audio comes first.
Yeah, you need to render delay the audio comes first.
Apparently so.
So you need to delay the audio. That's hard to do.
Fuck.
So I literally just removed the delay on mine. I think because it's a PCIe card, the
Test,
delay
test,
is like
test, hello.
nothing, barely anything. Turn off echo
that-
cancellation on Discord.
Oh shit. That could be a thing.
I don't have any of those
Audio
things
is
on.
a bit early now. So the render delay has made it worse a little bit.
Test, test, test. I turned off my automatic gain control on Discord, so maybe that'll help your end.
Hello. Test,
Huh.
test, 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 test.
Lie down on your backs, put your feet in the air, and clap with your feet, preferably do this wearing little to no clothes. So that's a video idea, is it? Well, crazy enough, we've already recorded that one. We must be on the same
That's already-
wavelength.
It's already in the can.
Thank you to Sad Pair for gifting a sub. Very kind of you. Thank you very
So
much.
it's still the same. No change.
Thanks,
That's so weird.
Confused Goose, for 3 months on Prime. Horrible way to spend 3 months.
Hello.
Tell me about it. Hello,
Hello.
he's back.
Do I sound better now?
You do sound better now.
Magical.
What did he do?
So there was a sample rate within my microphone window setting that wasn't set to the appropriate
Ow.
height.
That will cause the occasional crackle and shit as well.
Yeah,
So that
so-
could have fixed all that.
I
I've
don't
never
know how to
heard you
delay
sound
my
so
audio.
clear.
Yeah, that's
On-
what Craig
yeah.
said. He's like, "Oh my god, you sound so clear."
Yay.
So where do I move? Have we moved our cams yet or not?
No, we're still fixing Ross's
No,
audio
I've-
now.
People have
And
said
delays.
that my audio is out of sync.
So one thing that I just did that is worth you checking. So go to your sound settings, and then go to sound control. You know, the Windows sound settings, and then go
Yep.
to sound control panel. Two things that I had the wrong way around. So I had the things the wrong way around for a start. So the aux input and voice meter input on the playback. The top one should be the telephone. The bottom one should be the clip, the tick. Yeah.
Top one's
Top one's the So voice meter aux input should be
Vi-
your default communication device. Yeah, VIO. Yeah, aux VIO. So the
Yep.
aux VIO is your default communication. Your one below that is your
default
just a green
device.
tick.
Yep.
Right click on those, go to properties and go to advanced. When that pops up, that should be 24-bit, 48 kilohertz.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then same with the one below that. Now mine was like this, but what wasn't like this was in the recording tab. Go down to the devices on this one, and again, make sure that's set. Top one is the green phone. The one below that is the green tick. Go into the properties of those, and then in the advanced tab, check that they're at 2-channel 24-bit, 48 hertz, 48,000
Yeah.
hertz for each
They
of
are
them.
right now. Yeah.
Okay. Then Discord. Go to Discord. Go to your user settings. Input and output should obviously be default, but then scroll down to some of like the other wackier shit further down in the advanced tab.
Mhm.
I've
I
got
turned
video
the echo
codec.
cancellation off.
Mine's my echo cancellation's off. My noise reduction is on. That gets rid of the aircon.
Okay.
H.264 hardware acceleration is also on above that, and so is the Open
Yeah.
H.264 codec.
Yeah.
Quality of service, enable quality of service, high packet priority. I've got that checked as well. I don't know if you didn't have any of this on.
Oh, make sure you
I
have
will-
fuck up audio turned off,
Yeah.
just in case.
So once you've done all of that, I guess we go into voice meter and check that. So what's the actual like problem you're getting?
Apparently, my voice is
You are-
earlier
yeah.
than my video.
Oh.
On my stream.
Well, that's
So I'm not sure if
that's something
that's
you
the
change in
Discord thing.
Streamlabs then. So
Yeah,
like
I'm trying
you
to
can
figure
just
that
put a
out.
delay in. So
Can you put it just on your mic?
it's your mic that's
In front
earlier
of
than your
the-
video. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's the annoying part.
Apparently so. And the thing is, all there are no options for delay on here. It's just like expand.
So it's
early
only
with the
video you can
compressors and
delay,
stuff.
I guess.
Yeah, which is strange. Look. I mean, apparently it seems fine, but yeah. I did notice the other day that it's a little bit off. I don't know if Craig has to counter it slightly for videos, but
Possibly, yeah.
it's strange 'cause it's running
Probable.
straight through the thing, the PCI.
Ting.
Ding.
He fixes it in the edit apparently.
All right. Fuck.
Dancing.
Well.
Dancing. Yay.
Like, Craig is available for a private Discord session. He does charge £5 a minute though, so
it's very expensive.
it's not the cheapest service, but it is expedient. I'll give him that. You know.
I like giving Craig money. You know.
Hmm.
He's a money whore as well.
That's why I subbed.
He is a whore.
Craig me
Yeah,
up.
in a lot of ways. Actually, I think that.
Well, I can ask him. So I will be RB by pressing this button.
Okie doke.
It's difficult though to get
Rowan
audio
Oak.
delayed rather than video, even though
Yeah, video.
it's bizarre.
I'm going to have a quick cruise around Bristol with live
I'm in
weather.
Dublin.
Like that. What? Why was one not enough? Get it?
Dublin. I get it. That's really fucking wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
it's
really
a-
laughing now.
Dublin.
That's-
Because it's
tickled him
like
a lot.
2.
It is. Yeah.
But it's
Yeah, it is.
the funny thing is it's in Ireland.
Yeah. Yeah.
You get
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah. I get what you're getting at.
Why am I suddenly plummeting into the ground? I'm getting a fucking 53, an ultra right now at 1440p. Love and life.
Is the performance better?
Considerably. I used to get like 20 frames. But I don't know how good it is for stream. Is it smooth? Like ice? Cold to the touch?
And it
Is it
isn't very
very-
nice. Cool. Oh, I remember why I didn't wear these shorts again yesterday. I got some mayonnaise on them. And I just looked down and I've seen a very shameful mayonnaise stain on my shorts.
Oh,
Of all the
no.
stains to have on shorts, mayonnaise is pretty low on my my list of
Oh, about-
best stains. Although
Right,
I
I'm
don't
just-
have a best stains list, if I'm honest with you. Stains, East London.
Stains. Why am I plummeting like this?
Cold to the touch.
Yeah, the preview is weirdly choppy. It's really, really smooth on my screen, but the
Thanks,
stream-
casual, for your subscription.
Ghost
Of 50
underscore pros
54
donated
months.
$10. Grab a flight, fly away on Venga Airways, fly me high Ibiza sky, whoa. We're going to Ibiza, whoa. Back to the island.
Well, we really need to change it from that Welsh voice. I've had enough of the Welsh voice now.
You done with that one now? Right. Sure.
Cold to the touch.
Should be making love. General. Let's whack it down to 1080 then, shall we? See if that helps.
Oh my god, my trim. You're gonna stall if you try and take off at these speeds, you mad bastard.
I think OBS doesn't like downscaling it. That looks smoother, eh?
Well, I set this game to play in a 1080p window and it just doesn't. So I have to like clip it and rescale it in OBS, which is annoying. As you might imagine.
Hmm.
Okay, let's go dox myself.
Sweet. Yeah, I don't think Streamlabs likes going from higher resolution to lower. As a Welshman, I'm offended. Well,
Well, there's nothing wrong with the Welsh accent, but like it's a very specific Welsh accent as well, isn't it? Let's be honest.
and it's a text to speech. It's not a human.
It's purposefully about.
Hello.
Any luck?
Yeah, I think it should be pretty much matched up now. So
How do you do that?
at least to a point where it's not annoying.
How did you
'Cause
delay your
God,
audio?
I do. So I went into the mixer and there's a sync offset option.
Huh.
If you want to do the same, if you need to do the same, but
I
yeah,
don't.
It's in there.
What? Cardi B's now future divorcee.
Yeah,
Offset.
there.
My name is Ed.
He wasn't a fan of the wet ass pussy.
Wasn't he not?
No, apparently not.
You're telling me that Cardi B and Offset didn't have a stable relationship? Well,
Yeah.
no one's got a chance, have they? Nobody's got a chance now. If those two can't, create a home and a happy married life, what hope have we got for people
We're all
that don't
screwed.
live their lifestyle?
That's
Jesus.
fucking. We didn't think of that actually. If you
What?
move your mic further away, sound is slower than video.
Shit, that I didn't think about that either.
Wow, that's genius. That. Right, I'm going to the main menu.
Trot's trim is down apparently.
Hello.
Oh, he's going to the main menu anyway. I'm over
literally-
Bristol.
I crash landed,
Beautiful.
on purpose.
This is what the weather's like right now as well. This is
You're in
live.
Brizzy. I see you.
I'm in Brizzy, live
You're
and
my-
in charge.
I need to switch to the North Europe servers. I've done that.
Could be making love. You can't. You need to reset your Discord sound, Ross. As in, make sure that your Discord channel on Slobs is receiving the appropriate one, which will be Vox. Fuck me.
What's the issue? Because I'm coming up on.
Your
the issue?
stream apparently can't hear us, and when that happens, it
Oh, I
means
fixed
that you
it,
need to change. Change the setting.
Nice.
It's pretty easy.
Yeah, I sorted that out. No, it's because I accidentally. I've got a button which mutes you now, and I accidentally pushed it when I was talking to Craig. Craigle.
Cool story, bros. If nice fucking
That's-
stream
it's
deck.
Really.
Wish I had one of those. Wish that was randomly gifted to me. Fucking
I know. That was
lovely.
Very random.
He's got.
They're 130 quid. They're not cheap.
Yeah, no,
was
I'm
a
happy
generous
for you
gift.
though. I'm not bitter. Do I sound? I don't mean to sound bitter. Is that coming across as bitter?
Sound.
Weirdly, it's a slight
Like,
tinge of
weirdly
it. Yeah.
Is there a taint to it? Is there a touch of bitterness to it? That is weird. That's spooky. All right, here we are. This isn't actually. I will say this. This isn't exactly like Bristol. It's actually quite a long way away from what Bristol actually looks like, if I'm honest. Like, the color of the buildings aren't. I mean, I know that they gen in what they think is there using AI, but come to
It's not-
Bristol,
It's not good enough.
come and see it in the flesh.
That's a marketing ad for Bristol tourism. There.
Yeah, come and enjoy our fucking roads. Come and
God
enjoy the
damn.
worst fucking
You'll be-
roads in
You'll be
Britain.
seeing a lot of them.
Like, I don't get this, right? I mean, admittedly, I'm not. Shut up, Tower. You haven't
Here we
told
go.
me that you're going. Where did you go?
He's going off on
Shut
Bristol.
up.
He's going off on Flight Sim, and now Bristol roads. So here's the third.
Acknowledge frequency change. Yes, I changed my frequency. Yeah, fuck off. No, what I was going to say is, I'm not a town planner, so I don't fully understand this.
You're
But
not.
like, you know when you see them ripping up a road, but either side of the road are huge buildings, right? And it's like, what possible change could you be making to this road to increase the flow of traffic through here when you physically cannot widen the road? Like, there's only so much you can do in Bristol because all the roads are like quite small, and then Bristol grew so much that now you have like loads and loads of people in the city, and the roads aren't wide enough to handle any of them.
Mhm.
So I don't really get it, and that makes me angry, Trot. I'm confused and angry, which
It's a terrible combination. That.
that's
Fucking hell.
2020. That's the 2020 lifestyle.
I need an
Confused
aileron
and
trim.
angry.
Let's see if that helps. I'm constantly veering to the left here. Really isn't good.
They probably are doing stuff on the roads. I know there's reasons for this, but like, as an experience, driving in central Bristol can be a challenge for one's
Oh my god.
sanity.
Is it-
Roads.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Ross,
what's
you-
that, Robot Jim?
You sound
Say that again.
Pity.
Yeah, you're
No,
cutting
I think
in
it's your
and out.
internet. Well, it sounds like your internet.
I'm downloading
Ah.
patch
Yep.
file quickly.
There we go.
Right.
Oh, the patch file.
Yeah.
That's 110
Yeah, how long
gig.
you got, mate? That's the one that takes fucking ages. Oh, he's bitting out. He's lagging out there. It's all right. We can't hear him suffering. That's good.
Help me!
Ross, your scene changing looks great. Sorry, have you got a stream deck? Asked Craig.
Sounds like you got a stream deck. Sorry, I almost called it a seamless deck. Freudian.
Should be making love. That was really funny, Trot.
Thank you.
Do you want to meet somewhere? I'm in a plane flying over Bristol. You're in
Yeah,
Dublin.
I'm in a plane
Can we
flying
get
over
anywhere?
Bristol. No, I'm over Bristol now.
Oh, are you? Oh,
Yeah.
okay, cool.
I'll meet you
What was
at
the button to go external on this? Let's change cameras.
end. I'm heading for
it's
Avon
on the
Lane
camera, but-
Airfield. You see that in your vicinity?
Let me have a look. I'm just looking for your name tag, if I'm honest. It's so easy with these giant fucking name tags with no width restrictions, alright? Whoa! Doesn't the sky look beautiful, Trot, with all these giant grey boxes in it?
Yeah,
Trot?
I love it. Actually,
Loves it. I'm over Filton right now, and I can't see you.
I'm over
Jimmy.
Avon Lane Airfield.
Where in the fuck is that?
I don't know. Let me check
What
my...
part of Bristol are you in?
Brizzly Bristol? How do I bring up the map again? V? Yeah. Alright. I'm on the southeast of Bristol. I'll head back towards BCN 30, okay? On the map.
BCN 30. I don't see Oh, I see BCN 30. I'll meet you there.
Goody gumdrops. Is that BCN 30 right there? Clutton. Great name. Clutton. More banking.
That's what you call your boy puss, don't you? Clutton. Stick it in me, Clutton.
It's not B for map. It's V.
Depends on the map. There's several different kinds of maps, but the VFR map is indeed V. Although you can see how it might have been misheard.
V? B?
That's,
Yeah.
it's
V for VAP.
For Vag.
Yeah,
What a
a
horrible
little giggle
word
at that
is.
one. Nice.
It's such a horrible, ugly word. Vag, isn't it? Ugh. Makes me think of that dodgy curry that Trot had that time from the Raj.
Oh,
Remember
just
that drop?
because it rhymes with veg.
When was the last time you had curry, like food poisoning? I don't think I've had food poisoning in ages, actually. It's been great.
That's my secret. I'm always poisoned.
He's always got
I'm
food
allergic
poisoning.
to everything. I'm heading towards Filton.
I'm
currently
almost
like,
over BCN 30.
I'm over the industrial
I thought we were
part
meeting at BCN 30.
Yeah,
Are you
yeah,
near
yeah.
BCN 30?
I'm just flying over Temple Meads right now.
Temple Really? This is Temple Meads down here?
Yeah, the huge lanes of...
Oh,
there's
I
Queen
think I see
Square
it,
right
yeah.
there on the left.
Wow, my bearings were completely off.
There's Queen Square. Look, that's where the Yogs office is right now. You can look through the windows and see Barry building his buggies.
Building his boggies. What is that even? What is that?
Boggy Empire. Boggies is his
Trot,
subscribers.
I'm struggling here. I don't know where you think you are, but I don't think you are where you think you are.
What? I just saw
You
Queen
are.
Square.
You might have seen a square that looked like Queen Square.
There's
Trot.
absolutely Queen Square. It's on the canal and everything. We might not be on the same server. It's
Boggies.
absolutely Queen Square.
Trot's in offline mode. Okay.
Oh. Am I?
Boggies.
Yeah, fuck. Alright. I think Ross is on offline mode too.
Yeah, right.
You can't hear me?
Ross,
Well, you can't hear me?
You're like,
We can-
yip,
no,
up, yip,
not
up,
really.
yip, up, yip. That's what you sound like.
occasionally something will come through, but whilst you're downloading, it's barely worth trying to communicate because it's just like it's quite
I'll back
memeish.
out, Smith, and then join back in on you and make sure I can see you. Because my loading times are actually pretty good now. They used to take so long.
Yeah.
Did we all
what's
tell you that we
fucking-
got new PCs?
fucking 5 gigahertz 10 core crushing ass?
Never heard of hardware crushing ass before.
Sexualizing a computer hardware is all I'm
Yeah.
about.
Fuck yeah.
The patch did, yeah. There's been a really good like performance improving patch as well,
Yeah.
which is the thing that Ross is having to download.
Thank
I believe. But yeah, the performance seems better.
Oh, Topaz 2510. Thanks for gifting 5 subbies. Wet ass CPU. I hope not. It's the last thing you want a
Wet-ass.
CPU to be. CPU to be.
So here's a question I want to posit to you.
Me
So
or the audience?
we're crushing ass on these systems, right? We're rolling with 1090 whatever they are Ks, really powerful processors. We're also running it on currently the most powerful graphics card, 2080 Ti. We'll be putting in 3090s, and we're also running it with 64 gigabytes of 3600 megahertz RAM. So we're not running this with what I would consider inconsiderate specs. What I'm thinking is, right now, yeah, we're flying these like relatively slow aircraft, and it's still having to pop in information every so often. The way that the streaming works, as in the way that the
It's not
game works, and
download.
that it streams in data for you, because otherwise you'd have to download the whole world's topographical data, which would be quite a lot, I imagine. Anyway, what's happening is I feel if we ever get like faster jets put in this, like I would love to fly in this world with like a small like jet or something like that. You know, like okay, there are the Learjet style things in this, but really fun, sort of exciting, fast jets. I just don't think it's. I think there must be a hard speed limit that you hit.
Have you tried
before-
sleuthing?
Oh, also, we're running on a gigabit internet as well, so the texture streaming is happening as fast as it can.
Speak for yourself.
I'm just thinking, I'm wondering, like, when I really want to gun it across like a landscape, will the technology and will the way that this has been built be able to do that? Is what I'm thinking. You know?
We got any developers out there, particularly future developers? I'm sure
You can
tech will
set
come
up
along.
a rolling cache that stores map data. That sounds like an interesting way of doing things.
Well, that's in the game already, the rolling cache. So once you've
Apparently,
downloaded it,
according to Man-Made, you can set up a rolling cache that stores map data.
yeah, that's what. Yeah, have you not got that set up?
Oh, you're explaining that to me. Is that what you're saying? Sorry, I thought you were asking it as a question.
Yeah, it exists already in the game.
Yeah, I should try switching that on.
And you have like you can set a limit, like I want 100 gigs worth of data just downloaded and updated. So if you keep going over Bristol, it'll just be there, ready.
Yeah, that sounds great. That sounds useful as hell. Do you want to fly over to Wales, Trot? I can see you.
Yeah?
Want to
fly to
cross the river,
Wales.
go to see Swansea, my university?
Yeah. Do the whole
Probably going to
tour.
look like a shithole. If Bristol looks this bad, Swansea's going to
Fucking
look like
hell.
something else.
How many
Swansea's going to look like a
Gs?
road accident. All right. What aircraft you got there? Slowpoke? Or you on a turboprop?
I'm on a turboprop.
No, you son of a bitch. Well, do you see Filton on your HUD?
Yeah.
Bearing north. Just head north.
Yeah. Heading towards Filtonian. Let's go, Swansea. Also known as the Gunners. Big up Swansea. Up the ante. Loads of big sayings come from Swansea. Stuff like that.
Okay. Up, down, left, right. The difference between just an NVIDIA RTX 380 and the EVGA NVIDIA RTX 380 is most of the time they'll come with a different cooling solution on them. So the stock cooler will come on an NVIDIA RTX 380, which by all accounts isn't very bad at all. It uses a slightly different suck and pull system. But if you get an aftermarket one or a third-party one, often they'll have a different cooling solution on. This isn't always the case, though, because occasionally you will get branded third-party graphics cards that essentially have the exact same cooling solution, but with a slightly different fascia on them and slightly different clock or whatever. Yeah.
The thing is, you don't even need a clock on a graphics card. So how often are you checking the time inside your PC case?
Well, actually, Charles, it's funny you say that, because timing, with all things in computers, including things like GPS as well, is important, Trot. So we really should have more clocks on the insides of our computer cases. Perhaps mount a Flavor Flav like wall
Pendulum.
clock inside. So So the CPU and all that can look at it and go, fucking hell, boys, it's 1:30 p.m. Like, we better get a shift on.
Yep. All right, I'm at. I'm gonna cross over the.
Yeah. So Trot, I've had an emergency come across the radio. Your plane is far too fast. I'm in a shitty one, so I'm gonna have to do a landing at Filton here. So that's gonna
swap
be.
over. I'll start doing
swap out the
fucking
planes.
panic circles then.
Yeah, just practice your landings or something maybe.
I'm gonna go into a
Hello.
doom spiral.
Yeah,
mimic
is that the
how
way to
I-
lose your way to lose altitude?
This is a visual representation of how I feel scrolling through social media late at night. I'll just keep scrolling. Everything will be better. This app makes me
Overspeed.
happy. This app's making me happy.
Overspeed.
That's why I'm
Is it?
still on it until 2 a.m. Everyone's saying nice things to each other. I'm not addicted. They're not exploiting me. The way I behave. So I keep scrolling.
I think that the dopamine addictiveness element of it is separate to the, like, what are you doing with my data argument in terms of, like, you're talking
It's
about
a very
the
complex issue,
social-
isn't it?
It is, yeah. Like, because equally, yeah, you're right. Like, we definitely have been conditioned to, like, get that dopamine hit, and all of the little apps and things you've got when you open it up and you see a notification. Like, Facebook's the worst for it. The Facebook app will give you a notification if, like, somebody you don't know has posted a picture of a dog you've never seen. You know, like,
Yeah.
it's very, like,
They
it'll
know
just say, you've got a notification.
They know the value of certain notifications as well, and then they push those more, like being tagged in a photo. Yes, we've all seen Social Dilemma, and their
Yeah,
shitty,
that's essentially what we're talking about. Yeah.
Social Dilemma's on Netflix. I recommend it, even though it's got really cringy dramatization bits where a guy gets radicalized in like a matter of days. Very strange, but either way, it's got some really good information with actual real people in it from Silicon Valley and like Google, Facebook, YouTube employees, like engineers of the algorithms and stuff. Some really insightful things about it. But yeah, they just know so much more about you than you would even consider, and how you would react to things, and know how to push your buttons and keep you on the app. Essentially, that's what they're doing, is taking your time and making you look at ads, which gives them money because they looked at an ad for like a split second more than another ad.
But when
Got paid.
to finish the point I was making,
Yeah.
like, I don't still using apps and using your phone is an enjoyable way to spend your time. Like, ultimately, life is about finding, you know, things that you like spending time on. Like, and if you get the same amount of enjoyment of opening your phone, I mean, it's hard to quantify, isn't it? It's
Well,
like, of
Yeah.
course, there's this element of a big element of danger and a big element of controlling people's opinions and viewpoints and everything like that. But I think, like, ultimately we need to sort of accept that every time you open your phone, you aren't like dropping a needle in your arm. You know, you aren't wrecking your life. Like, yes, it's a conditioning, and yes, it's a time-consuming thing, but you choose to do it.
It's consuming time. That's the worst thing it's doing, right?
Mm.
Well, apart from obviously subtle manipulation of your political thoughts and reinforcement of other beliefs, thanks to the constant drip feed of news that's been algorithmically placed in front of you, and then suggested stuff.
The
as
only
well.
option is to completely separate yourself from technology and the internet.
Yeah, I mean,
Like-
it's impossible. They've already won, so to speak. Like,
Yeah.
you're already part of it. It's just even being aware of it. The engineers themselves said, even though we're aware of what it's doing, doesn't stop me
still
from
find myself
continually
doing it,
using it. Yeah, like they just know how psychology works. And yes, we are primitive, so to speak, biological beings that haven't evolved in millennia or millions of years, whereas this stuff that we're being exposed to isn't exactly something our biological body is capable
Yeah, I
of
do
handling.
like that. I like that school of thought of
Yeah.
like, remember that, like, you know, we evolved in a world that is totally different and with completely different inputs and outputs than it
You
is
just
now,
wouldn't get
you know, like-
exposed to thousands of people, hundreds of thousands of people's opinions. Like, you wouldn't have to deal with that as anyone in times before the modern era. even
Goddamn
going back
monkey. Just
100
remember
years
your
ago.
monkey brain. Just remember your sad little monkey in your head dealing
And
with
that's
all this stuff.
yeah, and it's that sad monkey that's struggling with the internet right now. We haven't evolved with the
Yeah.
internet. The internet has evolved to exploit our monkey brain.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I love an airport where planes take off both ways down the same runway. That's
Woo!
exciting, isn't it?
Go quick!
Right.
You got a window of 2 seconds.
I'm taking off, and yeah, I see you. I'm gonna head.
The only
towards
way
you.
to fix all of this, obviously, thank God, is Neuralink, which of course is going to upgrade our brains to deal with all this, right?
Well, technological immortality would be one way of doing it. Yeah, time. Time is ultimately the thing we need. Time to work problems out and solve things and ask questions and
also,
experience
like,
things to get the data.
Physically manipulating monkey brain to keep him in check. It's like, oh,
Yeah,
monkey brain's being
exactly.
stressed. Just release some
I'm
more
gonna
of that.
squirt this hormone in.
Yeah, keep
exactly,
it happy.
Exactly.
It's like running a battery.
And then, Trot, when we get to that level of technology, we'll finally realize that human beings aren't that special. We're just
No.
fucking chemical calculators. And it's just like,
But
oh,
the algorithms will figure that out first and realize they don't need
we
us
won't
anymore.
even know it. Yeah, exactly.
All end up being batteries, and then before you know it, you got Neo and the Matrix.
Neo.
Fuck.
Ear Neo.
Here, Neo. You're the one, are you? Bastard. How did Trinity suddenly fall in love with you, bastard? Because you're flip-flowing, innit? Flip-flowing.
No, it's because he's got a cool trench coat. Everyone knows that.
Here, Neo.
We should get that cool looking trench coat for.
Bastard. What makes you the one, eh?
So, Trot and Ross both put crazy things, pictures on their coolers. Because these new NZXT coolers have got like a screen on them that you can like put images on, videos on and stuff.
This might actually fuck everything up, but I might try and NDI to my phone. Because I think it might fuck up audio, but we'll see. NDI
I gotta
camera.
be cool, I gotta something.
Alright, give me a second here. Let me try and add this. Hold on 1 second, I've got to add this. NDI source. Add source. Add a new
We're going
source.
for mayo. Got loads of all over my shorts.
I'd love some barbecue and mayo sauce, which makes... What would that make? Oh, there we go. Barbecue mayo. The audio. Let me mute that. Hello. Is it... Have I fucked up the audio here?
Oh, we're finally in overspeed. Yeah, I heard your
Alright,
goddamn.
hopefully that... I showed you with Beep Boop audio. There you go. That's what's on my CPU right now.
What have you
No.
got? Have you still got the Simpson Homer one?
Yeah. I love it.
Running around the circle. Yeah, it's quite a good. It fits well.
It does. Alright. I don't know why the NDI fucks up the audio like that. Oops. So it makes the game run way faster, yeah, having Homer in there just running around. Has Ross got it downloaded yet?
50% apparently. according to chat.
50. Fucking hell. Big old patch to download on stream.
Bum, bum,
Where are
bum.
you-
We could
where are
always
you,
change
Smith?
game, I suppose. I'm just flying out towards well, the Bristol Channel. If you can go out that way.
Yeah,
So just
yeah,
head
yeah.
north.
Yeah.
Just kind of fucking
I
around.
somehow-
Kanoski, which I think I recognize is out here in one of the really hard to fly red planes.
Kanoski. There's Cyril Smithy. Kinoski, I see you. I'm reaching my limit of
Nothing compares. Nothing So the problem the challenge is we had these new PCs, and then me and Trot already had bought these extra M2 drives a while back to put into our existing system. So we had 2 M2 drives ready to go in. Ross had only had one, so we bought another one. However, it wasn't the right one. So he had to switch back to his old PC for this stream. And then because he hadn't been booting that stream, that old PC, I presume, he hadn't updated this game. So it's kind of a perfect storm of problems to create that need to
that moment.
patch. Where is you, Trot?
I'm right behind you. I'm just coming off the coast
Oh, yeah, I see
now.
it.
Got the wrong heading indicator, which is very
Story
embarrassing.
alarm. Meow. Wow. Okay, the ocean makes it really hard to tell how high up you are. Holy fuck! I
Yeah.
wouldn't want to do that in a real plane.
I can tell you your
Let's
feet.
have a quick look at the the bridges over here, or bridge eye as they're commonly known in the plural sense.
Yeah, there's multiple bridges in a
Look
small...
at that flock of bridge eye, people say.
The bridge eye. Oh, froze there briefly. Let's hope it's not just a 2D texture across the whole thing. I'm going way too fast.
Overspeed. Overspeed.
Beep, beep, beep. Look at that biplane going nuts.
It's all it can do. They're so hard to fly. Yeah, this isn't the right kind of bridge. This bridge doesn't have supports on it. This is
It's
like
just
a
a flat
Scandinavian
bridge.
style flat bridge.
Yeah.
Okay, well, no marks there for flight sim. Maybe we should just go around finding all the places that don't look right in flight sim.
I
guess
think you're
somebody's
going to
already
find a
fucking done that,
lot.
haven't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. White House was a gem. The White House was terrible. One of the worst, like the most important buildings in the whole of the US, and they didn't model it. Like, WTF barbecue? Right, I'm over the water. Let's
Okay.
track along the coast road.
Yeah, I'm still going
Stop
over
talking about the fucking Rock of Gibraltar. It's not that impressive. We went there. It's not nice, but the amount of people that bring up Gibraltar like it's some sort of fucking gem. It's full of fucking expats, is what it is. And the Spanish, rightly so, want it back. And with a bunch of English people on it going, "Wee, on the Riviera." You know, stop talking about Gibraltar.
Seen the cock
Anyway.
of Gibraltar, though. It's the jewel of the British Empire.
Alex, please, I live there. I'm a local.
Please,
Yeah.
Alex.
Give it back to the fucking Spanish.
Give it back. Should we give our
Didn't
land
realise-
back to the
I didn't hate
Anglo-Saxons?
Gibraltar so much until now. Sorry?
Should we give our land back to the Anglo-Saxons?
I mean, that's us. We are the Anglo-Saxons.
Wow. Are you, though?
Genetically, probably, yeah.
Who were the natives before the Anglo-Saxons invaded?
I guess you could argue the Celts. Well, they were called, you know, like Boudica and people like that.
Sheep.
Basically. Yeah.
So we're the
Sheep as well.
byproduct
Well,
of
actually-
Celts and sheep and Anglo-Saxons.
Well,
Anglo-
we're more likely the product of Northern French, middling Germanic, and potentially Norse.
Yeah.
Really depends. Whilst if
We've-
you're Irish or Scottish or even Welsh, you may have slightly different ancestry than, say, me and you, who grew up largely in the south of England, which was heavily obviously interacts a lot with the north of France and all the bloody Norse that came over raiding, although they raided in the northeast.
Scandinavians.
But largely sheep trot. I reckon you're mainly sheep DNA. If we
I
have to
feel like
check.
I'm mostly sheep. And a lot of banana. Which we all are, really. We're all bananas.
We're all a little bit banana. We are 90... I don't remember the stat.
We share the
95%
genetic-
identical to all
Yeah.
living things on this planet.
Pretty boring, eh?
Really
Do you hear
lame.
about,
yeah, I
you
don't
hear about
feel
Venus?
like a banana. Well, it's got microbial life on it.
It's a chemical that's produced only, as far as we know, from organic matter that's in the atmosphere of Venus, and they've tried to and successfully ruled out a lot of other working theories as to what it could be, like volcanoes or other reactions that create phosphenes. Thank you. And it's in the Venus atmosphere at like apparently 50 kilometers above the surface of Venus, which is inhabitable. It's like it will melt steel. It's beams. It will melt steel beams on that surface. But 50 kilometers up, apparently that atmosphere at 50 kilometers up is the closest atmosphere to Earth in the entire solar system. So it's
yeah,
plausible.
that's why they want to do the whole cloud cities, right?
Yeah,
so
which
that
is
like,
really
people can.
wacky idea. But imagine,
But
like,
you know, if it
bubbles.
fucks up, yeah.
Terrifying thought.
Just falling down into a boiling mess. Oh shit, he's dead.
Yeah, but also, like, there's been a lot of talks recently about the surface of Venus, but we all know that it's a gas giant, so...
Honestly, I couldn't tell you whether it is a gas giant or not. Honestly, I'm so beyond the joke, and I can't remember whether it was or wasn't.
Well, scientists, quote marks, think that there's a surface and a crust. To them, I say, fuck you, it's a gas giant, and I've got...
and more importantly, a disc.
Exactly. What's this sphere business all about? You can't even... Who puts a P after an S in a word, for starters? And then an H after that? At least give it a fucking good word like circle or
Some
flat.
fucking bell end. Man, I've been watching a load of UFO stuff again recently.
Sweet. I think you're turning into the lead singer of Blink-182.
I feel like it. Although that would be Mark Hoppus, and it was in fact Tom DeLonge in this show.
Tom DeLonge.
Oh,
he was actually in the
I
show
thought
you're watching.
Tom DeLonge was in it, yeah. Tom DeLonge is in it. So Tom
Amazing.
DeLonge took all of his money he made from Blink-182 and basically just started funding like research. I mean, it doesn't really go much into that. Tom DeLonge is in this show, but he's very much just there. Look, it's Tom DeLonge, and he's like looking very intently. Everyone.
Evidence.
It's the History Channel's. It's called Unidentified America's UFOs or some
History
shit.
Channel.
And it's
Nice.
And it's on Amazon, but you have to have a trial or subscription to the History Channel on there. And I will preface it with saying it is the most god awful example of American editing. Again, like, you know,
Is it
it's like coming
dramatized?
up and like repeating everything
Swish.
over and over and over. And also, all of the people involved take themselves far too seriously. Like, every single shot is somebody like really intently like, my God, yeah, wow, everything you're saying is a revelation to me. And it's like, it's not. But anyway, there are some genuinely interesting people in it, some very interesting stories. And essentially, I am happy to say that I full on believe in those Tic Tac craft. And I don't know where they're from, whether or not their origins are extraterrestrial, ultra-terrestrial, or you know, just
Super high
military
tech.
But the way that they had a guy there who worked at Lockheed Martin Skunk Works. So Skunk Works is like where they developed, where they would develop things like the SR-71, the stealth fighter, like, you know, the stealth fighters, all of the more advanced secret tech. And he was saying, like, looking at the way these Tic Tacs move, the fact that they have like no care for gravity or air resistance or water resistance or anything, he's like, we don't have anything near that, like not even near that. Like, sure, in the 60s they released the Blackbird, which was absolutely insane, like in terms of what it could do. It was ridiculous. It could outrun missiles. They never actually took it to its theoretical top speed, all this crazy shit, like an amazing craft in the 60s. And of course we would have advanced a very long way, but there's a difference between going faster, quicker, and quieter, and being able to propel yourself at instantaneous speed without any visible exhaust, any visible flight surfaces.
That's crazy,
anything like
isn't
that.
it?
Like, yeah, he's saying, like, let's be realistic here. Even of our wildest dreams, what is the potential? So if you don't know what I'm talking about when I say Tic Tacs, there was an event.
It's a small container, minty.
So you can get them in garages and like service stations, and they're
If you
only 2
throw them,
calories.
They
Yeah.
can move in any direction. It's
They go
amazing.
really quick. and they've got no visible flight surfaces, so God knows how they stay up. But yeah, anyway, the Tic Tac was something that's been seen a lot by various people. The USS Nimitz was like the famous one where the declassified footage they released recently, some of that was from the Nimitz encounter. But it is worth a watch because there's a lot of stuff that like they talk about. So for example, in that Nimitz one, the one where they're, you know, filming a Tic Tac and going like, what the hell is that, man? It's moving so fast. There was actually multiple ones of them. So they have multiple radar contacts, all of the same thing, flying in formation.
And that was all released.
Yeah. Well, this wasn't. Well, it's not. It was probably talked about. It's not released on video. Another thing is, they seem to be coming in and out of the water a lot. So the first pilot, who's in this documentary talking anonymously because there's so much stigma attached to it, for good reason. I mean, I sound like a crazy person. But like, she was saying, first she thought she saw a submerging. So they looked down at the water and there was something submerging into the water. And then they saw this Tic Tac thing, and then it started flying off all over the place. And they're all like, "Jesus Christ, what the fuck is this thing? We can't even catch it in our jets." And anyway, there's in this carrier group, there was this one of the world's most advanced radar systems. So it's an American, you know,
LiDAR,
military. The name of it is like Night Eye or something like that. It uses all sorts of systems, all kinds of radar systems.
Right.
Yeah, laser, sound, everything. But basically, it can track a baseball-sized object at 80,000 feet.
Fucking
right? So
hell.
it's on in the sea, 80,000 feet up. Bear in mind the average like consumer airline flies at about 30,000 feet thereabouts, between 27 and 35,000. So 80,000. That's like basically suborbital.
That's the thing, though. That's what brings up the potential. If that is an active system that's working and is common knowledge, what's the potential of like super top secret high tech facilities working on Tic Tac-esque planes?
It's possible.
That's
I don't
really
want to rule it out.
impressive. But yeah, anyway, go on.
Well, the thing is, though, Trop, that radar is public knowledge, and also
that's what I mean.
Yes, its effectiveness is more a concert of existing technologies rather than any one thing. It's not like there's some special crystal at the core of the radar that's like, this is the thing that gives it its power. No, what gives its radar so effective is incredibly, precise instruments,
speed of light,
lots of systems
laser.
working together, lots of clever people, tens of years of development, all this sort of stuff. Anyway, but what I was saying is, this guy, this radar operator they were talking to in this show was like, yeah, we tracked them about 140 miles down the coast from us. They basically went down to just off the coast of Mexico, or Baja, Mexico. And there's an island there called Guadalupe. And Guadalupe is like a nature reserve. It's like got all sorts of weird magnetic anomalies around it, all this sort of stuff. And he said they dropped off the radar there. They went and interviewed a bunch of fishermen from that island, and they all report seeing similar things going on, right? So they're like, no, I've seen like crazy balls of light come out of the sea and zip off past me and all this other shit. There was also like a professional pilot who's like, I've seen this shit, all this sort of stuff. Like, it's just, there's just too many people describing the same things for something to not be going on. Guadalupe also happens, my working theory is that it's either us from another reality or extraterrestrial people sightseeing. I literally think they're sightseeing. So they dive down under the water around this island, which has some of the richest marine life in the world, right? It has a massive magnetic anomaly where two volcanoes came out of the sea and formed this island, right? And it's got these several very, very large magnetic anomalies, which I think they're using as signposts to navigate. They'll come down the coast, they dive under the water, go and see all the crazy marine life, like giant sharks and things like that there. And then they fly back out of the sea and, fuck off back to wherever they came from. But, like, it's...
Fuck off back where
crazy.
you came from. I just want to dial back a little bit. Let's go back in time about 2 minutes ago, where you just casually threw in, I think it's either us from an alternate reality or something from others outside, and you just so casually just put that into the sentence there. So please explain the alternate reality humans for me.
So one of the working theories at the moment of where extraterrestrials or unidentified objects flying around in the sky is coming from is first of all, we thought they were from space. However, we've got loads and loads of scopes and ability to see out into space now. And whilst, we still can't see very far in a relative sense of how fast these craft can move and the vastness of space, we're still not seeing much, and it's kind of strange. Like, why aren't we seeing life on planets and all this sort of stuff, right?
Yeah.
So a new theory that somebody posited, which I quite like the idea of, is that they're ultra, what do they call it? Instead of extraterrestrial, ultra-terrestrial, in that they can move between space and time and reality.
Like Interstellar, basically.
In a way. However, these people could be us, or these whatever these things are in this craft, could be us from another reality. Yeah.
They basically used
kind of right,
wormholes
actually, yeah.
to have them come back in time
to send themselves back. Yeah.
Yeah.
But essentially, that would explain some things. So yeah, it's us. Perhaps in a different timeline, we discovered a particular technology, or it's us from a different time, as in the future. And this is what it looks like. And to me, like, of course, this is crazy, and of course, like, I don't have evidence to suggest it, but like, think of it like a thought experiment. Like, what is the most likely? What is considered possible within what we know now? Like, you know, quantum physics and our understanding of reality and space and time does allow for the concept of more realities to exist alongside our own, and that could make sense to me. More sense than aliens that we've never seen, never been able to register, never, you know, that kind of makes sense to me. The other one is, again, aliens that have such a capability to move. The really cool thing about propulsion and these tic tacs, and in general, what a lot of people have been talking about, what Bob Lazar talks about, again, I take this with a pinch of salt. I'm skeptical. I still am skeptical, but in order to have a conversation about it, you need to take some things as tacit, right? So, like, Bob Lazar, who claims to have worked at various development sites, as an engineer that was an expert in propulsion, that was given the task of reverse engineering technology that we have, or apparently have seized from God knows where. One of which is the idea of using gravitational manipulation and gravitational waves. Hey, that's something that people were talking about for a while, and has now been measured in the last couple of years. We've managed to measure the existence of gravitational waves. That it's the idea of, instead of pushing a craft through the air like I'm doing with this plane right now, or rather using airspeed and pressure to keep something aloft, chuck all of that out of the window. Not like a rocket that has a chemical explosion that blasts out the bottom that forces the rocket the other way. Not like any of that. Instead, it's about moving things out the way. So it's the idea of, imagine you have a sheet or like one of those big circular trampolines, and you put a ball in the middle of it, a heavy ball, right? That is a person's or something's sort of presence in space and time. If you depress the trampoline or the sheet in front of where the ball is, the ball will roll towards where you have made that depression, right? So that's the idea. So that's how you make things move. By essentially moving gravity out the way in front of a craft will cause it to slip through that area of space and time. Again, I'm probably not describing this perfectly, and I'm not a scientist, but that is essentially the idea behind gravitational wave propulsion. Now, all of these things would be possible, like, as in the way the Tic Tac moves, the way that, like, the things they've seen, the fact that it can fly at any speed, at any altitude, would suggest that all of the current limitations of flight, in terms of air resistance, pressure, density of air, so they observe these things flying at these high speeds at any altitude, as opposed to high altitude flight is currently the only way we can get hypersonic. So going over Mach 5, you have to be at about 50,000 feet and up, because the air's thin enough to be able to cut through it. There's not so much resistance. Now, all of these problems will be out the door if we could manipulate gravity. And so, yeah. Anyway, clearly I've got a bit deep into this, and I appreciate that I am rambling on about it, but it is incredibly interesting. And in a world where there's not a huge amount to hope about at the moment, something as interesting and as world-changing as that would be, I think, a very
now that's an interesting
development.
thought process of how we are currently in lockdown, stressed out about the world and shit like that, and everything's going to shit, and how the psychological cling for hope is present, but you being an atheistic skeptic looking at conspiracy theories backed by science as your version of hope, you're going down the rabbit hole of that as an alternative to feel better, and for
not necessarily
theories
feel
that improve.
It's just something exciting. It comes from the fact that like of this saying of like born too late to explore the world, born too early to explore the universe. Like I very much feel a part of that generation, well, that massive group of hundreds of years, really, a group of people. We don't really have that many frontiers left. It's not like going to America and cutting your piece of land out of America and making it work, and
get rid of them
it's harder.
locals. Ugh.
Yeah,
Well.
and equally, we're still not like there technologically. Like we're seeing it, like our space tech again is developing. Obviously, in the 60s, it was pushed
Starlink today, 7 p.m.
Exactly. So these things are happening, but still, we weren't, our education wasn't based around the idea of a solar system society and all that sort of stuff. The kind of advancements that we could potentially make in the future, we perhaps won't see unless we work out a way to extend our lifetimes, which, fingers crossed.
Neuralink. Let's get in there.
But what I'm saying is, at the moment, we're still a very fractured and a non-globalistic world. We still are very tribal. We protect, yeah, exactly. We protect what we own. We stop other people from having things, like, because that's just how it's been. And I'm not making a judgment on that system, but like you say, it's not like Star Trek where we can create matter from anything. We can't create food and water and solve like most costs for most human beings yet. So the idea of, and also like beyond that, like the warmongering and all the shit and all the bad things that are going on in the world because our cultures are different, because people want things, they want land, they feel like all that other stuff that causes wars, I think would in part make a lot of people wake up and go, holy shit, like why the fuck are we arguing on our little rock in the middle of space when this whole galaxy or this whole universe of new experiences, new information and new things could unite us and bring us together and be like quite an important
now
force
a big
for
old
change,
galactic war. That'd be good.
Well, yeah, I mean, this is a thing that's occasionally touched on, and it's not really something I look at because it's kind of a moot point. That if these Tic Tacs or if these things that have such superior technology to us are real and are hostile, we have literally no chance to defend ourselves against them. But I like to think that if they are real and if they are that advanced, we are so far beneath them in terms of why would they do that?
Exciting fish tank.
Yeah, exactly. We are a sightseeing tour, and I this is why I think this. I'm like, these things are actively avoiding the military, but they're not staying hidden. They don't care. Like the military can't catch up with them. We aren't fast enough. We have no weapons capable of intercepting them.
They might
so
have
they'll
some...
go, oh look, it's like us going back in time, Trot, to like World War One, where people were chucking grenades out the sides of biplanes. Like we would just be like, wow, look at that, like in a fast jet whizzing by. We wouldn't give a fuck about it.
Entertaining the idea, it seems plausible that it would be sightseeing and kind of frivolous activity, so to speak, rather than it being a research division of whatever this species is or alternate reality person. Seems like if they were doing science, so to speak, and they had such high-tech tic-tac vehicles, they'd probably take more time to be more careful, kind of like Star Trek, where they wouldn't want to disturb the ecosystem at all or show any sign
Why
of
bother?
ability to like be seen or that kind of thing. And
I think if anything happens, it'll be accidental. Like, there might be something. Like, it's like when you walk through a forest, you don't go out of your way to kick over all the anthills, but you might accidentally walk into one now and then.
Yeah. It's probably a couple of really private school, really rich billionaire kids with their tic-tac car just turned 16 aliens. And they're like, fuck it, we're going to go to Earth and look at all the biolife there, because fuck you, Dad. I've taken your tic-tac, all right?
I've taken the Tic Tac out for a spin.
A crashed one in the Atlantic Ocean can have another daddy. That's what's happened. I think I've solved it.
Yeah, there we go. It could be. I mean, this is all feasible. But yeah, anyway, it's on Amazon. It's like it's called Unidentified. Again, I will say it's not a perfect documentary. It's full of shit. It's full of characters that you can't trust. But there are some characters in it that you totally seem sincere.
I will say, like, watching some of these things, they're very enrapturing at the time. Like, they're very good at being, oh wow, this is so exciting, and I want to believe something like this because that's so much more exciting than the mundanity of the potential reality of it. Yeah. So you buy into
the same reason
these,
people
like,
believe
fantastic...
in certain health cures and things like that, and the idea of Reiki and all that shit. Like, I get why people think of it, because
Yeah.
it's interesting. It's
Yeah.
stimulating. It makes you feel like you have knowledge that other people don't, and that's something that's really important to human beings. It's the same why you get, gatekeeping is the same thing. Like, knowledge is valuable, and to feel like you have something that somebody else doesn't is an exciting and a thing. But yeah, you're right. I'd always be a skeptic, but it's nice to talk about things and hope, that
Yeah, I
we
mean,
don't know everything.
it's like indulging in fiction and sci-fi, Sometimes it inspires a whole generation of people, like Star Trek did, like looking outside the box and like taking the ways of thinking to the next level. And now a lot of technology is based off of that as a starting point, which is exciting. Like having the little intercoms and handheld tablets and stuff like that. All those ideas come from blue sky thinking, really.
Really, they really do. Sci-fi is responsible for so much technological progress, in terms of just
I will say,
thinking
though,
about things and challenging things as well, challenging rules and ideas. Yeah, go on.
I'm sick of seeing the really edgy Honda Civic on the streets. Whoever thought that was a futuristic idea is just awful.
What you mean? Sorry, a car.
It's a car, the Honda Civic, that's like trying to look all futuristic and shitty. It's like from like 5-10 years ago, and it just everyone's got one. I've just noticed that how many is it? The Type R might be the Type R.
Yeah, probably. Is it slammed? And
it's got like edges and boxes and random shit on the back.
See, I agree with you there, but I was chatting to Mike the other day, who actually ended up buying a Honda or something, and he was talking about the Civic, and I'm like, dude, why do you like that car? It's so fucking ugly. And he's like, I love it. Like, it is just genuinely like Marmite styling, I think. Like,
let's have a look at the 2010.
Yeah, personally, I don't like it.
2015.
The old Civic is pretty good, actually.
It's Ross.
Yeah.
Hello.
You're back.
I heard all the craziness in this. I have no comments on it.
No?
None.
No,
what would you like to think?
You're radicalizing.
Do you think there's anything up there?
Alien documentaries, and I'm all right with that.
Do you think there's any chance that any of this stuff could be real?
This thing.
I don't think we'll ever find out in our lifetimes, but we can make stories about it. I think that's fun.
What do you think is stopping us from finding out?
Tom DeLonge.
Technology and human resistance to. I mean, we're literally in an age of disinformation right now, where people are embracing the ideas of ignoring scientists and professionals. So we're actually regressing, which is actually bullshit and annoying. But we're going through that stage, and until somehow we get over social media's grasp on people's thoughts,
knowledge,
we're going to be pretty fucked for a while, I think.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the one way to solve it is to use that social media to influence people in a certain way. Like, I know what you're saying. There seems to be this.
For one thing, you can use it for evil, right? And that's what it's being used for.
Absolutely.
Well,
however, I think at a certain point we're going to need to accept that free capitalism and a free market does not a healthy civilization make. And you're right. Perhaps but then why can't we use those tools and make sure they are used to, almost like a curriculum? You know how in schools we have curriculums where they're like,
if it's ever counterintuitive to earning money, it won't be the priority.
Exactly, and that's what we need to change.
So educating the people to be above or to counter the idea of earning money through ad revenue and the lack of knowledge, I don't think anyone will go with that, to be honest.
Well, I think when enough people think like that, and like you say, realize that we are in a kind of anti-science period, then when enough people are mad about something, change happens. But it is frustrating, definitely, the whole anti-science
when people don't
thing.
know what's real, then you're screwed because you don't know where to look.
Yeah, you're denying everything and a skeptic for everything.
I think we're still the beta testers for all this, though, aren't we?
Well, that's it.
We are still very much
lived through the before and after.
Yeah.
We didn't grow up with social media, thank fuck.
Yeah, my
God.
God.
With the social pressures and the mental strains of that.
Social Dilemma did
to politics.
Yeah, they explained it well in Social Dilemma. It's like the generation now have a middleman for almost every major interaction you're having online with other friends. Like there is some manipulation going on with the way you interact with your peers online, and that generation below us has grown up on that. That's the norm. To like, it's okay for me to have ads in between Instagram things, and for this to be the standard way of communicating. It's kind of crazy, really. And the news feed to be algorithmically selected for you to keep you on the app and subtly prod you in certain directions because it's more financial, more of a financial benefit for the company. It's crazy.
I think the part of the mental health crisis we're having, and also something that we're having to deal with as well. I had a pretty good conversation with my mum about this a few months back. I was talking about like how I feel like we've done pretty well for ourselves in terms of not everybody gets to be successful or as lucky as we are and all that sort of stuff. You know, like when I was in my 20s, like I was like, oh man, yeah, we're earning great money. Like it's amazing. Like we're so lucky to earn this much. But then you look at what you can actually buy with that amount of luck and that amount of, you know, good fortune. It still isn't a huge amount, you know, like it's still not the £1 million house, beautiful, you know, English houses that people
Yeah, there's
want
a huge wealth gap.
Yeah,
Like
and so you think,
massive
wow,
jump.
okay, I'm really lucky.
Levi donated $10.
I've got all this.
What are the specs of your new PCs and why didn't you wait
I've
for
already
RTX
fucking explained that.
3000
Don't-
and 8090
don't- you-
and Ryzen 4 XXX series?
Oh!
Hoping to upgrade myself.
Thank you
Smile.
for
Oh,
the-
smile this bitch! Anyway, what I'm saying to wrap that point up is that I don't think that our people, our parents, had to worry about being so aspirational in terms of they didn't see every single day people having great lives on their phone, right? And so
Yeah.
they were like happy with like, oh, I live in the countryside. I've got a big enough house for me. I've got a garden. Like I've got what I want in life. But it's like, well, now we're presented every single day with like fucking look how great this person's life is. Look at what they're doing. Look at this. Look at that. Look at this. And it's like, I want that. But not everybody will have that in our current system. Very, very few people have that. And I think it
Also,
makes
the
people
first
sick.
house my parents bought was 20 grand, so
Yeah.
there's another aspect there where it's like those dreams were much more attainable. Obviously, it depends on career and stuff you had, but you know, 20 grand for a house, a 3-bed house, that's pretty fucking good. And
Yeah.
you wouldn't get a fucking half a kitchen for that nowadays. Well,
Thanks to
maybe a kitchen.
inflations and recessions and, yeah, a lot of fuck-ups, we are now dealing with rent that's the highest it's ever been, house prices at the extortionate amounts that barely anyone can afford without a Help to Buy scheme, and lots of other problems where we're just putting ourselves into further and further debt. So yeah, it's exciting. And then with
They
lockdown on
weren't
top of
cave
that,
people, Werthers. I was making a point. It's a good house for 20k. They don't need to be expensive. They've been made to be expensive.
yes.
Yeah.
The
The
but
value
thank
of
you.
everything else
I
is-
will say thank you very much for that donation.
Thank you for that donation.
You might have tuned in
yeah.
after the fact.
Yeah.
I'll
we
explain
mentioned
now.
it.
So, oh, what the fuck did you do, Craig? Sorry, Craig's just linked a very good image. Anyway, so to respond, thank you for your donation. We are using 710 NZXT 710i cases. Inside of those are what in the fuck is going on with my plane? Oh, my trim. Anyway, that's dead. So we're using 710 NZXT 710i's. The motherboard is the new Asus Gaming Z48 or whatever it is. It's using basically the newest chipset that Intel uses, which is the 1200 slot chipset. In that, we have 10 900Ks, which are i9s, which are 10 core processors running at 5 gigahertz. The RAM is, I think, some Corsair 3600 megahertz DDR4 RAM. Graphics cards currently 2080 Ti's, but they will be 3090s going in there. We're using Samsung 970 plus M2 SSDs in there as well. And we're using a Kraken X63 cooler, which has got a fun little screen on it that Scott made Homer Simpson run around. I
Yeah.
hope that this is satisfying to you and that you feel you've got your money's worth with that subscription. However, legally, we can't actually perform reading out of things and responding to things as a service because then it would be VAT and taxable. So anyway, what's going on?
I don't know where I've flown to. I just ran around the place. I don't know where you guys went. So I'm just flying around.
Wales. I'm actually
You're
back
in
on
Wales.
England now.
Christ,
Back on England.
I'm in South America.
Wow.
Yeah, let's go somewhere else. I flew along Swansea's glorious coastline for a bit.
Some nice
Where
little
do you want to
jaunt.
go, chat?
It might be worth
Where
us
should we
putting
go?
the specs of the PC on that list we have, Trot.
Yeah, now that we've got the new ones, I will put
Yeah,
that
so
as a
people can either
kit.co.
shop for the similar stuff or whatever.
Right. Let's pick a place to go together. Maybe they've updated the group thing as well. I'll invite you to a group, see what happens.
Should we go somewhere tropical?
Yeah. Oh man, that'd be nice. Fly along some tropical islands. You guys fancy going to the Seychelles?
Sure.
Sure, yeah. Fuck, that sounds really nice, actually.
That's
where I got
what about North Korea? Is that? I mean, that's not tropical, but
That's pretty nice.
can you
though.
fly there?
So-
Is there any landmarks?
We could fly into North Korea from.
I wonder how much
South Korea.
satellite data they've
Let's
got.
invade North Korea. Should we
Okay.
film that? I haven't
Yep.
started rolling anything.
No,
No,
me
neither have I.
Just
I
my
think
record
it's dark in Korea
Oh,
at
it
the moment,
works.
but
Dorset.
Oh yeah, it might be dark there. Shit.
We can
we can change
the
the time though. I'll get you guys. Did you send us an invite? Right. Okay.
Audacity.
Just to
Do
see
you know what you're
happens.
doing with changing the time and everything, Trot?
Yep.
Okay. Just.
I think I need to join your
Fucking hell.
group.
I did not even notice. When did that happen? Wow.
What?
Good spot, Craig. Good spot.
Or the UFO.
I can't believe it.
It's quite well done, to be fair. Oh, Tic Tac. Fucking Tic Tac. There. Right
There
there.
it is.
See?
That's the one.
It's real.
I see
That's
it.
what pilot saw.
I see the Tic Tacs. Oh my goodness, they are real.
Insane.
That's it.
Fuck it. Right, sell
I'm
everything
sending
you've
it to
got.
that bloke. Yeah.
We need to figure out this Tic Tac situation immediately. Sell
Whole
your
box
homes,
them.
your
Whole
cars.
fucking box. Everyone else has just seen the one off, but we've got a whole box on camera.
A_wet_dog 99 donated $10.
Don't ask about the
Hi
specs.
boys, what are the specs of the new
I knew you were gonna
PCs?
do that!
Please, thanks, lol.
Lol. Thank you for the donation.
Yeah. Thank you. A wet dog 99. All right. I'm going to start roll. Actually, should we get loaded into the world first?
Yeah, where are
Yeah.
we going? Also, I wouldn't mind just quickly grabbing a drink before we start rolling, because I've been talking non-stop for the last hour to nobody's enjoyment.
God, what are our PC
Where-
specs, though?
What are they? I'm not sure. I just asked for a box and told them to fill it with things that go beep boop.
The lights are on,
They did a
RGB's
good
going.
job. They've done a great job with it.
Yeah.
But
I might go make
It's amazing
myself
they
a
actually
little...
ran fine when the just plugging the M2 back in.
Yeah.
I had to change my drive.
And I did it with it all
Worked fine.
turned on.
Wow, that is impressive.
Plug and play.
oh man, I'd love to do.
Little
I'd love
jolts,
to see a
little
video of
jolts.
that. Building a PC with the power on.
All right,
It
here
might
we
be
Can't
go.
quite
get it to
underwhelming, I imagine. It might work out.
I probably fuck every component you try to put into it. It
Yeah,
just
that's
not-
short constantly.
Especially the M2 drives, they might not like that.
Troy, you
No.
got a position? Do you know where we're going in terms of?
No, I thought you were
All I
finding
can see in the dark. Right.
you're
Oh, you
going
thought I
north.
was doing it. You're the party leader, Sunshine. It's your
I
job
am.
now.
Let's have a look at Korea. North Korea. No.
How much WAM is going into your server?
Wham.
WAM.
Fuck. It's so dark over here. Let's change the day. It's
Remember when Rog was on that Xbox thing?
Tokyo,
Watching him
Forbidden Sea.
reply to people's questions. he was
Oh
just
yeah, well,
like,
this live stream.
visibly sighing.
Which one was
What's
that?
the basic
I-
questions?
Like, you know when like they do like
Zero
mic-
Git 33 donated $10. Hey Smith, how was Africa?
Oh, that's the new, that's a curveball. Well, I didn't go to all of Africa. I only went to a small country in Africa, so I couldn't tell you. I hear it's wonderful. I don't advise you go there at the moment though, because it's irresponsible.
Yeah.
And
Bad.
look, we all want to
timing.
go
No
on
one likes
holiday.
irresponsible.
We all want to
people.
go on holiday here.
Sail.
All right, everyone wants to go on holiday, guys. Not that anyone
Can't say.
watching this is going to be the kind of people to take random holidays to Ibiza, I imagine. Bunch of nerds.
I hope they're,
Bunch of
they're better than
Ibiza.
that. Yeah.
Nah, they'll be pinging off their nuts at the weekend.
They will
They'll
be
loving it.
eventually.
They'll be,
They'll be
going
smashing
crazy.
them back.
Pasha, they'll be fucking
But then it's got a big ass fucking cloud
phone parties.
over
Yeah, big ass cloud.
over
I see it.
North Korea right now.
I wonder why.
That's always there.
That's
for some reason.
conveniently cloudy.
It's weirdly cloudy
They've
here.
got a cloud generator. Well, or like the only airport I can see south of it is, I guess, is this Tokyo? No, wait, what?
Let's just go clear sky.
Yelizu. Oh, is that Russia up there?
Well, we can always
Scroll
get
up too high.
fast fuckers and just get over there. We need to
Yeah,
figure out
exactly.
what's going on with North
yeah,
Korea.
yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Should we
Like
start
in
in Seoul?
jets.
Seoul?
Seoul.
Seoul?
Seoul.
Seoul.
Yeah.
Seoul?
Yeah, let's
Take
start in
us there,
Seoul.
Trump. Do I need to do anything? Or is it just going to load
I
me
think
with
we
you?
need to type in Seoul.
Braddock has donated $10. Hello, boys.
Hello.
Love the vids of Flight Sim.
Thank you.
I just
Gimpo?
thought I'd ask what are the
Domestic.
specs of your PC?
Right.
LLL. Also, do you have game sound Smith?
Do I have
Um,
game sounds? I bloody hope so.
Oh,
Which
there's a
one's
stadium
Seoul?
here. RKSS. There you go.
Awesome. So we're gonna take jets, yeah? Lear
We're gonna
jets.
go from Gimpo International.
Not Gimpo.
Oh, Gimpo.
What's wrong with
Okay.
Gimpo?
Why do they call him
And yeah,
Gimpo?
we're saying jets, aren't we?
Yeah.
Are you going to set the flight conditions to daytime clear trot, something like that, or like, do you want to do like a
Yeah.
night run, or I'm not sure how good it'll look, but all right. Anyway, I'm quickly going to grab a drink.
12 p.m. Broken clouds. Oh, maybe a storm. No, a few
Oh,
clouds.
it's a little cheeky storm.
Little storm. I'm gonna
Surprise.
turn the live traffic off, so it's just us and got a notification. You want to join my? Oh, you're in my group. Nice.
I think I am in your group, yeah.
And arrival. I'd like to go to North Korea.
I think we'd like to go up, yeah. To the
We'll
north.
just start. We'll just start here and then fly in that direction, I guess. Up north somewhere. There is an airport. What's it called? Hyasan. I'm gonna click fly.
That's really brave of you. I'm also going to click.
Pardon
fly.
me. Get killed at the border, potentially.
I did play a round of tennis just whilst in that interim. So I put the sweatband on, you know, control the sweat, stay cool. It's so hot. I'm annoyed at how hot it is. It's September. It shouldn't be this hot.
It really shouldn't. It's a bizarre time. But climate change isn't real.
It isn't real. Just
My
need to deny
Facebook
it as
feed
much as
constantly tells
possible.
me. Everyone around me is reinforcing that fact for me.
Yeah.
And I've got loads of news articles sprinkled in amongst the photo tags and stuff like that, it's telling
Yeah.
me that
We need
climate
to
change
find-
is still a hoax. So
We need to find the most senior expert on climate change and tell them they're wrong.
yeah,
We need
like
to find somebody who
scientists and
spent all
shit.
their entire life studying this to the point of boredom. They know
Mm.
exactly the ins and outs of it and say, look, you're wrong. We get it. You're just trying to get some attention. It's fine. You
I've
spent your
got a
life on this.
solution.
Go fuck yourself, mate. You're lying to the world.
This could be radical, all right? This could be a
Go on,
radical
yeah.
solution, but meteorites, right? Some of them are made of ice. Yeah?
Right, okay, go on.
We sent one hurtling into Earth. Like, we'll just
Mm.
pick a country or something like that, or maybe even a body of water just to slam
Yeah, yeah.
into. That's going to cool everything down.
Right, okay.
More water as well. Everyone's got a shortage of water. More
Yeah, you
water
get
for
free
everybody.
Free drinks
More
for everyone.
drinks. And
That's
a
the
big
thing.
old ice
Yeah.
block to cool everything down.
You've got
So,
the answers, Trot. Why are the world leaders not listening to you? Is my
well,
question.
they're all actually part of a scheme, a capitalistic scheme, run by lizards. They're actually
The lizard people
anti-human.
again. They're always around, aren't they?
Yeah,
Well, did I hear somebody speaking about conspiracies?
yeah.
I'm saying lizard people
It's
could
not
be
a
anywhere.
conspiracy though.
Trot, I heard you talking about, well, bringing the ice in. I've got an easier one than that, right?
Yeah, bringing the ice in as if it's like a working theory.
Look,
Yeah.
global warming, the world's getting hotter, right? we've all got fridges. Just everybody agree to
Open
open their fridge for an hour.
Fucking hell.
Like
Yeah.
Finally.
it's like hands across the world, right? Like in the Michael Jackson Earth
Do
song,
your part.
instead of us all pointlessly holding hands, instead do your part. Open your fridge for an hour this evening and cool the
Yeah.
fucking world down, people. All
Did you
right.
see that like Onion-esque
Jeez.
article where they were trying to stop the hurricane hitting the shore by rallying everyone to point their desk fans at the hurricane?
Oh yeah, I did hear about this. Yeah. We get your desk fans to blow the tornado away.
You got all the guys on those airboats, you know, those ones with the big fans on the back of them.
Yeah. Firing them up. Come on, guys. We all work together. We'll get it done.
Oh, just.
I mean, look, at the very bare minimum, guys, it's unity, all right, and that's good.
Yeah.
people
it's-
banding
it's
together.
Yes, they're all
Teamwork,
doing
isn't it?
something fucking stupid together, but at least they're doing it together, you know?
Yeah.
At least we're all in
Idiots
agreement.
Together.
If we all
idiots.
want to fucking, you know, sail off the edge of the earth and get eaten by the dragons, if we all want to do that, then that's fine. That's the destiny of the
Fucking
human
hell.
race.
Huge. All right, let's start rolling and shit then.
Yeah, I'm just finishing loading. Hold on. Seems to be taking a while. I don't know whether it's because they're like, oh, this guy's going to North Korea. Better load all the fake houses that we rendered
Oh
in.
shit! Everyone, fuck! Jesus, someone's actually going there. Idiots strong together.
Here we are, Gimpo. Right, I'll roll my audio.
Lovely, isn't it?
Test.
Rolling,
Excellent.
rolling.
Rolling.
Craig, this is.
Oh, by the way,
flight
my
simulator.
camera's just like
Test, test, test.
center bottom of my screen.
Ah, well, put it top left.
Yep. Okay.
Top
Zero,
left,
zero.
0 is all I've done.
Rolling. Done.
Lovely. Oh,
Oh, I need to do it. Clap. Look how high fidelity this clap is now, Craig, with better sound and better video.
whoa.
Oh,
Yeah, wow. Incredible. You could probably even apply a color filter to your cam for the edit too. At least for
Yeah.
Nah, maybe not. Maybe not. Nah, that's
Oh.
putting too much on him.
I've tweaked my camera a bit. It looks better than
Okay.
it does stock.
Nice.
Um,
Okay.
it should be usable straight out of this.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Hat Gaming. Here we have three capable men in their 30s that have seen a lot of the world and are
We have.
clued up on the science of today. We're here in Gimpo Airport,
Oh, Gimpo.
Seoul, hoping to head into the territory of North Korea to get a glimpse as to what the current situation is like there and hopefully be on the lookout for Tic Tacs. Here we are with Smith, the Tic Tac expert, to tell us more.
That's me. They call me the Tic Tac King. I'm also known as King of Grinder from a previous episode of
Different
Hat
titles, same
Crazy Computer
accolades.
Games. Same. I've got a lot of them. I've got like a lot of titles you have to say before I come in. I'm also a laird of a small plot of land in Scotland, thanks to Wilco for that, I think. Anyway, enough about my titles. Today, as Chot says, we are going to be going over the border into North Korea. We're going to be checking out what the hell is going on up there, because I
Finally.
think that's where the Tic Tac aliens are coming from. And so keep
It's
your
a-
eyes peeled, guys. You
There's a lot
might
of
see one.
hidden agendas going on in North Korea. People worship the leader as if they are a god. So maybe they have godlike technology. Who knows? We'll find out. I'm taking off, heading.
Try, I have a quick query,
Go on.
and that is, it's night time for me, and I don't know if
You
that's because I've got a
just-
setting.
Press the pause button on your keyboard.
Oh, pause break, yeah.
Pause break. Hover your mouse to the top middle of your screen, and then go to the cloud
Weather.
weather icon, and then just change the weather.
Okay, let's make it daytime. How do I?
I don't know why it would be.
Okay, we're everything's fine. Probably.
I acknowledge that. You're just in dark mode, Ross. That's all. That's all it is.
It was just dark mode. Simple. Which direction should we be heading?
I'm
Obviously
just
north
going
is
bearing north. Yeah, for
bearing
North
north.
Korea, obviously.
Okay.
We're flying
that's-
over Seoul right now. The home of soul music.
Yeah. Soul food as well. Very
Soul
famously.
food. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of fields there where they're growing soul. Very nice. And also the where the ancient religion of having a soul comes from.
Yeah. And of course the flatfish, sole, it's famously
Sole.
eaten
And
in
where
vast
the-
quantities.
The naming of your feet, the souls,
Oh,
also
name
was
from?
introduced. Huh?
the sound doesn't.
Yeah, you can't put it all the way. Don't put your throttle all the way to max because it will cut your engines.
There is that risk, yeah.
Is that
I
what
thought
we're
you went to
doing?
flight school
Oh no,
before
no, I
you
skipped flight
went
school.
into this $1 million
But
jet.
No, I skipped flight school. I've literally just I played a couple games before.
So
Is that
you
enough?
skipped flight school. What did you go on to do instead during flight school?
Oh, I just got like high all the time. Is that not like
Oh,
how
Well,
school
that's
should be?
that's part of what.
well,
flight
I mean
school's
that's
all about.
part of flying, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
it's part of
Well,
flying.
see, they said you're gonna get high, and I was like, that sounds fucking quality.
I'll do that on
and
my
then
own
they
time. I
pointed
don't
me
need
in the
to
direction of
pay.
this plane, and I said, well, I guess now's time to get really high. Now I
But-
don't know what the buttons mean.
And I can't see my
I feel
hands.
sleepy. I'm sleepy. I'll push this autopilot button and close my eyes for a minute.
Well, there's way more to it than just pushing the autopilot button there, sir, but he's off. He's sleeping now. He's going in for the long sleep in that plane. All right.
Oh, no, it's
No,
still, I'm still in the air, guys. It's fine.
He's still high as balls.
Still high as
I'm going to
balls.
climb to a rough
Didn't sleep that one
altitude
off.
of 400,000 feet so that I can get that outer orbit low resistance. You know what I mean?
I think so.
Think of how much fuel I'm going to save when I'm up that high.
What's my trim on?
It might take us a little bit of time to actually get into North Korea, guys. I keep forgetting how big the world is.
Well, we're gonna have to use the have to use
I was
that,
thinking that.
that cheat setting.
Sleuthing it.
Speed through, yeah. Okay,
We could
what do
sleuth
these
it.
buttons mean?
Is it called sleuthing? I'm not sure it's called sleuthing.
Yeah, it's a sleuth mode.
Is it?
I'm a flight
Sleuth like a
master.
detective.
SLEUTH.
Slew. It's slew.
No.
Do I want my flaps
Sleuth.
off or oh, I fucked up. What did I collide with? Surely not.
I'm getting the caps lock responses now. No! Wrong! Slew! No! Sleuth!
Slow.
Look at them pretty little clouds.
Aren't they?
Obviously,
just?
as we all know, it's just big fat rips on the vape that create these things.
Yeah, this is just a series of vapors working hard to create cloud
Well, yeah.
cover.
Much in
we
the
all-
same way they were trying to get rid of the tornadoes, these guys are trying to bring the clouds.
Create cloud cover to protect themselves from
Yeah.
the sunshine. Yeah.
That's it. They're like, oh, diffuse light, diffuse light.
once.
Okay.
Press R. Wait, what? Press R once and then control pad. Oh my god, I can simulate faster,
Okay, I think
guys.
We're ready to go again.
I can just simulate faster.
What do you mean by that?
Taking off from
Press
here.
R once and then press control numpad plus a few times. Oh my god, I'm so fast. You can just speed up time, essentially, and how fast your plane is flying.
It's not
Oh,
doing
really?
anything, Trot. I've just made my chat boxes gigantic on the right hand side. I don't think I had it selected correctly.
No. Holy shit, I'm going so
Oh.
far.
We're
See
taking
what
off.
you mean?
It's
Thanks, Craig, for that one. He didn't get high at flight school.
Oh, this is much more fun. Holy fuck, I'm moving. This is what it would look like if you were in a freaking Blackbird.
Jet, yeah. The poor stream is trying to,
Mm.
I'm going to slow down now.
Whee!
Wait, what's regular speed?
Okay, up we
I
go.
don't even know anymore.
We will be pulling up the. I think that's my wheels. No, that's not my wheels.
Wrong.
All right, this feels like normal.
Yeah,
Bloody
flaps
pussy.
are up. Flaps are up. Okay, let's
Right.
sort the trim out.
Quick look at the map. I think we are now in North Korea.
Are
I
we?
don't know where the border is, actually. Where's the border into North Korea? Let me bring up a Google map. North Korea map. Yeah, I think
Just
we're in
quick-
it.
You've got a nice little a paper map to work with over there. Just filling
I'm-
his windscreen with paper.
Yeah, we're in it, like halfway in it now. Where I am.
Ross,
Where you
catch
guys
up to
are.
us by using
Oh,
press
was it?
R, then hold Control and press plus on the numpad a few times. And you'll be able to
Okay.
catch up to where we are. Either that
Oh,
or
Chris
use the
Seals
slew
is
mode,
here as
which I
well.
think is Y.
Checking out North Korea. Wow, so much beautiful, untouched land here. Perfect for secret bases where they have UFOs and directly
I think I
talking
found a
with
secret
aliens.
base.
Yeah?
I think I found a secret base in a valley. Yeah. On my position.
I'm right behind you. Yeah.
Amongst
This
these
could be an
miles of
exclusive.
mountains.
We've got an
This could be
exclusive
it.
here.
Secret bases all along this valley.
Tons of secret
North
bases.
Korean Tic Tacs.
You may be able to hide from the Western world, but you can't hide from Microsoft Bing Maps. North Korea. We got them. Tic Tacs inbound. This is
Oh,
where
the
Tic
engine's nice.
Tacs are found,
That's
recovered.
not okay. That's not okay with that.
Smith, can you explain what a Tic Tac is for our video audience?
So a Tic Tac is a small 2-calorie mint that, when consumed, will freshen the breath for a period of time. But quite honestly, when selecting a breath-freshening mint, I probably wouldn't reach for a Tic Tac because I find them somewhat underwhelming. And after a little
And
while, that vanilla-y taste starts to sit poorly on my tum-tum.
His
Right, my engine's
tum-tum.
both stopped. It's not okay, is it?
Press Control E to restart them, and they will take some time to restart.
Let's have a look at this
And
fucking
yeah, the reason it might have
base
stopped
here.
is because you might have gone too far up on the throttle.
I think I did. I was twisting one of these dials like a maniac. I was really just tearing the knob off.
It's very easy to do.
How do I go fast on a controller in drone mode? Don't know. I just inverted. Don't want that. Oh god.
This is not the ideal way to fly.
Go to cam settings.
Waiting for your engines to kind of warm up in the air.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's not a situation you want to find yourself in.
Ah.
Shit.
Woo!
Come on.
How do I go down? I go down.
There it is, look. UFO Central. They all live in these tiny houses. Fucking Tic Tacs. Show us the Tic Tacs!
Yeah, this is
engine one.
totally a science base right
We are
here. You
live,
can
engine
tell.
one. That's
You can tell. Left trigger.
engine one is live. Engine two.
Look at this fucking science facility. Even the grass looks like AstroTurf. I bet this whole thing peels back, and there's a huge UFO facility right here. You can tell that's a fake village right there. Fake village.
You can tell these are all fake villages. These are fake mountains.
Fake mountains too.
Inside a gigantic Tic Tac plants.
Fuck me. I think we just uncovered the
Oh,
actual
fuck. I died.
the name. The Tic Tac, if you swap those two around, it's Tactic, which means strategic army. Fucking
Oh,
hell.
shit.
Yeah.
Galactic battles. What is happening here? North Korea. Tic Tac ticks.
Come on, balance the trim. Balance that trim.
Incredible.
Pull,
So yeah,
pull
the
up.
camera's looking better, and that's because instead of using a 30-pound webcam, I'm using a £500 camera with a £200 lens.
I think
And,
that camera, yeah, that was an expensive purchase. I think it was almost 700
It's a Blackmagic
cameras.
micro cinema camera.
because they were brand new at the
Yeah.
time.
Anyone can now get a DSLR with like a cam link, which is probably far more.
Yeah.
Because like straight out of the
problem
box,
with
it
these
will look great.
Is they're
It's
like
very
super
flat.
cinematic, so they're flat as hell, which means as in
Oh,
it's
yeah.
I would not
the
recommend
visual
it.
information.
Did you apply
the
a
camera,
LUT through your Shogun?
I've just tuned it in slobs.
Direct in.
Yeah. But yeah, like Trot says, if you're thinking about doing this, just get like a Canon compact and use a
Definitely, yeah.
Streamlink dongle.
Sorry, can we have a
these are
quick,
cool.
like, huge, like, army font graphic with exposed on here right now? Because I am just exposing all of the secrets.
You're getting them all. You're getting them.
All the fucking hell. We've got a real
Holy
scoop here.
shit.
Hell of a scoop.
We have.
Look at the
you
size of these
recording?
buildings. Yeah, of course I'm
You're
recording.
getting it all. You're getting it all.
We can't actually get that graphic. I've just been informed that we've run out of editing budget. So instead, we'll just quickly cut to a different show that's already done some editing like it, but keep it under like the legal amount for us to talk about it for educational purposes from another UFO show. All right? No, I've been informed
Yep.
we can't do that either.
Nope.
In fact, the editor doesn't even want to touch this episode because it's way too risky because of all the exposure.
They're worried
Off
they're
the
going to get killed by
Oh my
North
God.
Korean special agents.
What is this? It's like a mini
finding?
city in the valleys, full of like, oh my God. What is this? This is actually quite interesting. The fuck is that?
I don't know how that R trick isn't working for me. Is it just Control R?
No, you press R, then
Uh,
Control
Press
numpad
R, then
plus.
Control plus.
And
What
should
the
something come
fuck
up on
is-
the screen, or is this all?
No, you'll suddenly start moving dramatically quicker. Another thing you can do is just press Y and then use the arrow keys the
Slew
numpad keys to slew you through places.
it.
Oh, okay, that's yeah, that's much more.
But I don't know, the time speed up is actually quite fun because it's actually still flying.
Fucking hell, guys. This is such a weird town in the middle of nowhere. Just suddenly exists. There's no like outlier villages or anything like that. It's just all collected here. Fake. Fake village. Exposed. Look at that. There's nothing around it. Apart from that, obviously. And a few others. Yeah, there's something there. But alright, they're probably naturally following the river. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright? But for now, we'll call that a conspiracy.
They need water to cool their alien engines. That's why.
Oh, fuck. Just had some intel here. There is
Yeah.
a graphical glitch on this map here, which is just like a white
Right.
streak. And I've been informed that that's from a glitch from a bright spot on Bing satellite, usually from a shiny object like a Tic Tac. So there could have been a Tic Tac right here, an actual one, that
I think that's
sent
a-
such a bright spot back at the satellite. That's the only thing that could explain that, really.
There's not many other solutions to that question. No.
Exposed.
Straight to aliens.
Straight aliens.
Can we have a ripped off fucky version of the X-Files theme every time we find a discovery as well?
Exposed.
Spooky.
Dun, dun,
We
dun,
found it.
dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Duh. Just reverse the song. That'd be good enough, right?
Can I ramp up? How do you ramp up your speed in this Y mode? Is it one speed only?
Yeah, but it's pretty fucking quick.
How do I really give it the beans? I really want to fucking light speed this shit.
Scroll the
Are
mouse.
you going
wheel, I think.
north to find us?
I am heading directly north. Yeah. Well,
Is
I
it
wonder
the
whether
mouse?
you've either gone past us. Are you definitely online? Can you see other players or not? Could you see other
Just,
players when you when you
pause
took
break.
off?
Let's start flying around again.
are we in the same
Can't believe it's an actual conspiracy.
38.1?
Full story
Where I see my-
unfolding before your very eyes.
Where is my coordinates here?
Mm-hmm.
Let me check my nav.
Such a nice little town down there. I wouldn't mind living there. If it wasn't fake.
Nice.
You know what I mean? I feel like
Yeah.
I'm still... Yeah, that feels more normal speed. Yeah, I've got nice and crispy here. Chris Yule's next to me. So I can check my server. Maybe try flicking servers. I'm in North Europe, Ross.
You're in North
pull
Europe.
up.
You're in West Europe, you sick bastard.
Yeah, maybe flick over to that in North
Yeah,
Europe.
change that. Going to reload it, I think.
No, it should do it.
It'd be good if I could spawn on your position. Is that
You can
a
if you
thing?
back out.
Oh, right.
You can click on our planes on the world map and then choose that as a departure point.
Maybe I'll do that. Just so that...
I'll pause
behind.
for you if you want, so that I don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Cyril Smithy's here, chief alien expert, full of.
Doing some close flybys, looking for any aliens that might be walking around on the floor.
So
Just
you've got
looking
two
about.
working theories right now, right? With
Yeah,
aliens.
yeah.
One
Yeah.
of which being tourists,
Yeah.
looking for rich tourist aliens, or alternate reality humans.
Yeah.
Both very, very plausible and likely in North Korea.
I think so. I think that's what they're hiding. They're hiding
Yeah.
the aliens. Where are the aliens? Kim Jong-un.
Show us the
Still
aliens,
alive?
damn it. Stop fucking
Jong-un's
around.
got a- Stop fucking smashing down that cheese, King Jong-un, and show me where the fucking aliens are.
Is he still in a coma?
I think he might even be dead.
Reckon.
In the, I've heard a lot about his sister taking over for him, but then what do I know? I'm not there. And
I feel like they could do a Death Stranding on the whole thing, wherein very early on in the game, spoiler alert, the main president of America dies, that no one ever knew existed anyway, and then they just kind of pretend that they're still alive. Because they can hide
What
that
is that you're talking
information.
about?
Death Stranding.
Oh, really? Is that actually what's happened?
Yeah.
What a wacky game. There's so many wacky elements to it to keep up with. Like, I feel like it's almost one of those games where there's too much whack. They didn't need to add that much wacky. There's like
It's
enough
Hideo
to go
Kojima.
on.
Hideo Kojima, full of wackiness. I
Whacked
thoroughly
on.
enjoyed it. Still am. I'm going to go back and finish it. What is this? It's like a town that
Right.
didn't get rendered properly.
Okay, I think I'm in the right place.
Nice. I need to pull up.
Sounds like Yeovil.
Can
Quite
you
nice
see me?
mountains around here, actually.
Oh, God. I might have interacted with... I might have broken the first rule of Alien Club.
First contact.
I actually made contact with the ground there. I'm not supposed to disturb our findings.
Oh, yeah,
but
I'm just in front of you.
nice. Going through a very,
I
very
see warm
low
cheese and
rendered
nice and
texture.
crispy.
Nice. You're in the right place then. Oh,
What should
this
we
is
do
a-
when we get to North Korea, guys? What do you think is like the first thing we should...
I've been exposing all of these sites.
Yeah.
All of these
Send our
alien
dossiers
sites.
back via
Look-
secure transmission.
Yeah, wire transmission, like bank
Yes,
transfer.
wires.
So we'll have to send
Yeah.
money, but those numbers convert into text, right?
We're going to use Money Union, right? Or one of the other slightly dodgy places that you don't need to use
Yeah,
unless
yeah.
you don't live in that country. Yeah, yeah.
Exact- Yeah, one of them.
I was going to send it back via cash generator. Does anyone mind that? I'm going to send
Cash
a box of
gen's-
Yeah, I
intel
think
back.
that
Great
sounds like
option.
the best option, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Cool. All right. Well, that's sent.
Thank you.
Can't wait to
Just,
see the cash we generate.
Let's look for wacky places, like my mini city over here, Ross. You want to see that?
sorry, my overspeed's going over time right now.
Yeah,
Can't
Go
so-
too fast.
Maybe.
Come near me. Apparently warm cheese is at a concentration camp. Interesting. I don't know why you'd need to apply so much thought to a specific area. You know what I mean?
It's not
Ross,
like
if you've
key
got a
cap,
lot
is
of
it?
overspeed,
It's all about keeping focus, I
Just-
guess.
drop your throttle, pull straight up, and you'll slow yourself right down, and the overspeed will stop.
Yeah, I
'Cause
think
otherwise, you'll just carry that speed.
I'm slowing now, yeah. I'm hitting about 411
That's ridiculous. How fast you go?
knots. Is that too high?
far too high. You need to be in the green, not the striped red and
I'm
white.
still in the green.
Oh, what? What plane are you in?
I'm in a Cessna jet.
Oh,
Fuck are you in?
You're in a citation CJ4.
I'm gonna
Not
take
longitude.
I'm gonna peel off right here.
Right. When we're all in the same similar area, let's fly up through these valleys and follow rivers and things like that and see if they open up into any larger lakes and things like that.
yeah.
Because a great place to store UFOs is under lakes, right? I think we all know that. I think that's public
I
knowledge
mean,
at this point.
Yeah, we're
it's,
looking
it's
for
almost
silhouettes.
laughable that you'd have to explain that again.
Confirm that with people. I know, but
I'm going to
unfortunately-
Warm Cheese. I'm heading for the person Warm Cheese, who's allegedly at a place where they focus on concentrating a lot in a camp-like setting.
What?
What?
What are you banging on about?
Concentration camps.
Ross, did you manage to drop in on one of us?
I'm seeing all of you. Yeah, I'm further
Okay.
ahead. I don't know if you can see me on the map. I'm actually coming back to you guys.
All right.
Here it is. Oh wow, that bridge is weird. Let me pause here and have a little scope around in the drone. Send up the drone.
Getting a bit
Drone's
turbulent.
away. Alright. Let's get the scoop
Okay.
on. Oh,
Try
fuck.
this out.
How do I reset where my drone is? My drone's really
Oh.
far away.
Pull up. 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 Pull up.
Plop, plop.
Plop. Plop. Plop.
Uh,
Come on, take a left, you bell.
auto. Oh, no.
Oh, that is not the way I thought it could be. Lower.
Reset position.
Lower.
Oh, yeah. Idiot.
Let's start using this button. Okay, we're using this function.
Alright. The drone has been sent up. Let's check out this weird bridge. Clearly that's not a real bridge. Here. Exposed.
Oof. Fucking hell. You right, lads?
You're right.
Easy. How's it going? I've just done a load of fucking smack.
Oh,
What in the
fancy a bump.
sky? Sky? Is it better in at altitude?
Aye. Overspeed. Overspeed.
what a bizarre little place.
And you want to bet there's overspeed. I'm going to really stress test these fucking wings.
Wangs. All right, guys, we are
You guys
going to
fucking see
go.
any UFOs over there?
Let's fly up
dirty.
this. Let's fly north, up a river. So
Dirty.
we're all kind of around the same
Fucking dirty.
UFO base here, which is
Yeah.
almost entirely staffed with people building, disguising, and hiding UFOs from the public.
All the Tic Tacs you could ever dream of.
Dirty fucking
Look at this.
smackhead.
Share your knowledge.
Landing gear.
Ross is just a dirty smackhead. Best
Dirty fucking
photographic
smackhead.
pilot we've got, but unfortunately,
He
he's
is
a Liverpudlian
heavily
smack
addicted.
addict. Is taking photos as he flies over, but equally he's dropping a
Few
big old
pickies.
gram in
Few
his
pickies here and there.
veins.
Oh fuck.
A few
Come on,
pickies.
pull up, pull up, pull up,
Hey.
pull up, pull up, pull up.
Hey, please. Hey,
That's
stay
not
still for the
okay.
camera.
That's not
Hey.
okay. We can't have that. That's not okay.
I can't see where you guys are now.
Ross, have you plunged into the ground? Ross looks like he's plunged into the fucking ground.
We've lost him.
Right.
He
I
was
pl-
our best
I
photographer,
plunged
though.
into the ground.
Ah.
Yeah.
I was trying to get a closer shot, guys.
Try. I can't see you either. Where'd you go?
I'm going to turn
It's just
around.
I've been pulling a tight circle. Just everybody come to me.
Okay.
Alright, I'm ready to fly. Get
Maybe I
ready to
lost
fly.
connection. Might have lost connection.
Maybe North Korea has
Let's put on the
cottoned
plug.
onto you, getting all this intel. I can see you
Shit.
now, Trot. I can see you online.
Nice.
Yeah, you're right here.
Nice. I can't see you. Oh, there you are.
Hey,
Hey.
you open your window of your plane and listen for me saying "Hey, hey,
Hey.
hey, I'm over here. Hey."
I'm just going to pop this window here. You have to use that little red hammer that's underneath the emergency thing.
What? The hammer that looks woefully small for the job of smacking through incredibly thick glass.
Yes, that one.
Yeah, I know it well. Hey.
Right.
All right, we're all here. We are all here. So
We are.
line
are.
up over the town, or at least get near the town, and then we're going to head on a bearing of north, following the river, and see if anything gets interesting.
Sounds fantastic to me. Finally, some people are taking that risk to go to North Korea and expose
To
the
make
truth.
tic-tac videos.
Make tic-tac videos.
We've spent all of our savings on private planes.
That's what everyone's into
And we learned
nowadays,
to
right?
fly
Tic-tacs.
just so we could break international law and fly to a country illegally. I'm alright with that.
I think you're lagging a bit, Trot. It's just playing that animation over and over.
What animation?
Like, as in you're flying over that town, but it's then going back, and I think the servers might be a
weird.
bit fucked. All right, well, when you're ready, take that north bearing over this town and just start following the river.
Roger. Going at a ridiculous speed right now.
I'll be honest, there's some issues with my thrust.
Have you lost power again? Oh, he's plummeted into the ground again. Really quick that time. All right, I'm going to go on my adventure.
Yeah, I'm going to head north. Over the town. And see how far we get. Just following the valley with like a stream / road, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, you got it.
I see ya.
Open bomb bay doors. Boom, 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 boom. Look, imagine now the whole village there just erupts in flame as I carpet bomb the living shit out of it. That'd be exciting, wouldn't it?
We've got to send a message that you just
Da-da.
can't work on tic-tacs in private like that. And the only way to unite the people in world peace, which is what we need for a
Yeah.
Star Trek future,
We need
is to
carpet
bomb-
bombing.
Just need carpet bombing. Bomb the living shit out
Bomb
of
the
them.
living shit out of things.
Finally.
We'll become subterranean mole people. Is that what you're thinking?
I mean, that's the start, isn't it? Right?
Mole people seem happier in shows when they talk about them.
Exactly.
Are lizard people happy?
No.
Well, we don't
They're
know
always-
that because they
they're
won't
always
reveal
craving
themselves to
power.
us.
Well, if the lizard people in the chat can just reveal yourselves now, just let us know if you're happy.
That would help. That would help.
Let us know if, as a species, you came here, took over our bodies, and you're happy about it.
And you're in the Bullion Club. Are you happy now?
What do people prefer? Do they like watching the external view of this plane or the internal view?
I've really lost control of my plane, by the way. I don't know what's happening. Going way too fast.
External. Right, okay.
External's
know.
an enjoyable one. You see a lot more rather than just
Yeah.
panels. Come on. Sometimes it just
500.
doesn't-
Cheating?
Is this?
Make sure
am I-
your flaps are
what-
fully up because that can really slow you down too.
I just don't think my
Oh.
I don't think my joystick's going down in the way I want it to. You know? Is it on
Phrasing.
autopilot? Is that why? Is it stuck?
Such beautiful low-res views.
Oh, do you guys
cam
want
only.
feet cam?
You can get some feet
Oh, you
cam.
got-
All right.
Foot cam.
Pulling some G's. Anything good over that crest there, Smith?
I'm just going up further and further, waiting to get to the head distribution center for the UFOs.
Yeah. It's got to be around here somewhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
Goddamn lizards.
Goddamn lizards. We'll get them.
It's a very hilly place, isn't it?
Yeah, remarkably so. I'm going so fast.
That trim up. Let's get that trim to where we want it. Which is going to be beautiful.
Nice little tiny village at the bottom of that valley there.
Bottom of that valley,
Didn't realise Harry was here.
boggies.
Oof. Hello. Let's lean into it. Let's lean into it. Bit of trim from the top. Bit of trim. Now let's think about moving down. Let's drop the throttle. Beautiful.
thought they were,
This is how you fly a jet.
Thought there were tons of cars moving through that village. Turns out it's just a load of specs on my monitor.
Just a load of fucking UFOs are moving from one town to the other. Bastards.
Yeah. Transporting them. Speed of light. The speed of time warp.
How's your performance? How's everyone's frames?
32 right now?
Seems to be fine on my end. I mean,
I am in ultra.
I am using the far superior PC that we use at the office. So, really no point in me saying that it's going well.
Such a good PC.
Buggies!
Makes you really appreciate it when you have another PC that's not working as great. Wow. Look at that down there. God, that's all fucked up. They don't have much satellite imagery here at all. Hell of a valley.
Yeah, maybe flying in North Korea was like a bad choice because of the lack of information rather than...
We might see some gems though. There have
Is
been
that
some...
lack of information due to law? Like, are there laws against
don't know.
showing certain elements?
Because you're right, a satellite could fly over North Korea, no problem. It's not like satellites aren't
It's
flying
more of a
over
case
North
of whether
Korea.
they're allowed to actually publish.
I don't think there's as much
footage.
photographs. You know, obviously satellite data is
Pure
different
data.
to like a plane flying over something and taking photos.
Mhm.
I think a lot of this is kind of
Wow.
I don't know.
These weird
I don't
patches
know,
of
Ross.
like... There's weird
Okay,
patches
okay.
of light terrain here. It's really strange.
Very mountainous.
Very
Spike Trot's ass.
mountainous.
Cavernous, really.
Yeah, that's fair. This place is so
Really.
strange.
Zoom in on Cyril. Down there.
Huge tracts
Can
of
see
land.
Cyril. Coming in at almost 500. It's really fast. I'm getting a lot of red and white stripes there telling me to slow it down. I'm reluctant to, but I'll do it.
He's doing it. Speed up this
Looking for a mid-air
simulation.
collision today in today's flight. You keep just one mid-air collision. Buckle up.
I think we should change in a minute to somewhere a bit
yeah.
more interesting. As nice as it is. Oh, hello! You've just
Should we go to
just blasted
Richard
me by.
Branson's island?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Richard
anywhere
Branson's
like
island.
Caribbean chains of islands could be really nice to see. I mean, even like Rome is modelled, so
Oh,
Rome
Yeah.
is actually
yeah.
quite nice to look at if you're interested in that kind of thing. But yeah, no, let's. I kind of want to go to somewhere tropical. That'd be fun.
Well,
Okay,
we've
well, North
exposed
Korea.
North Korea. I feel like there's enough evidence there.
Yeah,
for
we've
us
seen
to know.
everything
Just
now.
to really shut the book on this.
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
make a book or something on that one for sure.
Is this like a really bad travel show? And it's just like kind of wow, don't
No,
go.
it's like it's
Is
a
it a
history
go or
channel.
don't go? We're
So
saying
don't
don't
go. You'll
Right,
get
that's
shot.
North Korea wrapped up. On to next place. To Maldives. Maldives
Trying to
gets a
think
go.
of like some
We're saying
names,
yes.
like a place in the sun. Like what puns could you come up with? Like
Fuck, I don't know. Something so cheesy.
a place with a gun. Traveling armed.
Armed travelers.
Yeah, followed by like cheesy guitar, like kind of like a strumming classical guitar in the background. Bing, 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 bing.
Gary
place
and
with a gun.
Gary
Where
and
are they
Sue
going?
have been looking for a house. They have a budget of 300,000. Now their kids have moved out and gone to university. They're looking for somewhere to retreat to. We've come to Pyongyang to see if we can find them a home.
What do you think, Sue? Oh, there's a problem with language barrier, but I think the countryside's beautiful.
I'm not sure which
The
bins
language
to
barrier is
take
tough
out.
and the food tastes like muck, but at least they put the right
Yeah.
people in prison.
It takes food
what
takes
do you
some
mean by
getting
that,
used
Sue?
to. It's no beans on toast, that's for sure.
There's no beans or delicious beans on toast. Couldn't get
very
beans on
lack of
toast, but I
gravy.
had, you joke. I
Chips
think I've
and
told you
gravy?
this story before about
No
how
kebabs.
my extremely bumpkin great uncle went to Singapore once and was outraged that he couldn't find a street vendor that could do a decent English fry up. So this was like 15 years ago. And I was just like, you're going to
Wow.
fucking Singapore.
Yeah.
expecting? Anyway, let's pick a place.
Yes. Well, where does Richard Branson live? Is it Virgin Islands?
I don't think
No, I
it is
mean,
BVI.
seriously, I think is it not? Is it anywhere near there? Christmas
It's
Island.
got a
I don't know.
name.
It's
No, it's not
Necker
Christmas
Island. Is it
Necker.
not?
Okay. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah.
And that is in the British Virgin Isles.
Oh, it isn't BVI. Okay.
Necker Island.
My trim is really affecting performance here. Okay, let's sort that out.
So Craig worked out a way to just paste coordinates over from Google. We try
Oh
that.
yeah.
Where is Necker Island?
All right, I'm going into a spin.
It's off the coast of the Dominican
Puerto
Republic.
Rico.
Puerto Rico. Yeah, so we need to go.
It's vicious. It's. Oh.
Okay.
I'm taking a
Oh my
trip to
God,
the
it's
main
quite
menu
big. God, fucking damn it.
I get that a
This is his
lot.
own island, right?
Your own fucking island. Hey, everybody watching. None of you will ever achieve that kind of wealth. You will never experience the same things. Why shouldn't
Wow.
you? Why
If
should
you
Richard Branson?
do, can
who's-
you just get us involved? Cheers.
Can you
Yeah.
fucking bring us over or something? Anyway,
Gets real
so we're
blobby
gonna go
over here.
BVI. So we'll just fly off of the main island. Beef Island, as on the east, the Little Sisters.
What plane are you gonna go with? Just like a turboprop?
I think it's
something?
something light that I can see a lot out of. No, not turboprop. If we can take off by it, we won't need a turboprop. I don't think, because I don't think it's gonna be that big.
So San Juan is here.
Thinking
This is the
Cirrus.
Flamenco.
Okay, Cirrus.
This has got to be the Charlotte Amelie. This is the British Virgin Isles here. And then he is up here. Virgin Gorda. Spanish Town is the closest airport I can get to. Yeah, well, that's really close to it, actually.
Spanish Town is real close. Yeah. Do you know the code for that or not?
TUPW.
Yep.
This is like the closest. We just need
Yeah,
to go like northeast of there to that other blob.
We're still in a group, right? So you need to set the flight condition to daytime.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I'm gonna fly something light, so it's got a nice bit of visibility and slow, but fly
All right, you
whatever you
dirty
want.
little
basically.
bitch.
What the fuck?
Yeah, slag.
Takes me to no one, cunt.
Yeah. And what? I pride
I'm
myself
gonna
on
take
being
the
a
icon.
cunt.
I want to take the icon because even though it's shit, I want to be able to land in the water around it.
That's
good old
a
fucking look.
fair point. What is that under?
I can be soft,
There it
I
is.
can be hard, I can be chubby and turgid.
What?
Yeah, just change the time of day as well. Also,
I have.
McGee. Oh, it's not come
Is it
up.
not updating for
Flight
you?
Maybe it has. Right, I'm gonna fly and see if this works.
Oh wait, there you go. Is that better? You can just change the time in the session as well.
Boogaloo said, if I was loaded, I'd pay you three to come over to my private island so I could hunt you. If you survive 24 hours, you get 10 million each.
Pretty good.
Cool.
What kind of equipment?
But I also
would
feel
we
like with
have?
that kind of like cash, you could probably use technology to hunt us down quite quickly.
Yeah.
Very quickly.
Explain the
that's worrying me
parameters.
somewhat.
If you're willing to, just get rid of that money. Think of what they've invested into defending it.
Yeah.
Jesus.
This is a short
All
runway.
right, here we are in the Virgin Gorda, code TUPW. Got a visibility of 73.31 nautical miles because we still use nautical miles as a range in the icon today. Hoping to find Necker Island, Richard Branson's very own island. And maybe some Tic Tacs, you never know.
Where are those aliens? Show me them aliens.
What's some Ross is taking off there right in front? That's not a runway.
Oh, I took off into the sea. That was
That's
the
not-
runway.
That's not a runway at all.
I just took off and just went straight to the.
I saw you, yeah, you just disappeared.
Yeah. that went right to the,
Okay.
There's no cut off there, Trot.
There's
I would
already a
say
bunch
turn
of
around.
people to our left, which usually in this game, when you see people like that on the horizon or clumped up, it usually means it is a point of interest. So I'm guessing that's probably his island. But let's have a look on
You
the
reckon?
VFR map. Oh, sorry, I had a little burp there.
That's got to be it, right?
Yes, I think it might. Well, actually,
Actually, no, we're not.
Have a look
That's
on the
pointing the
map.
wrong way. We need to go northeast of our current location. So they are looking somewhere else.
map.
Necker Island.
So
Oh my god. why
Necker
was I
Island
there?
is the little one to the top right of what you see on your VFR map. So the one on the furthest right, next to Sildy, is Necker Island. So that's where we're
Tom,
going to go.
give her the beans.
It's got
there
nothing.
it is.
It's got this.
Absolute Jesus.
It's gonna
Alright,
take us a
nice,
little
okay.
while. Yeah, to
Don't
the
be
east
this
of
way.
Sildy.
Don't be this way. Oh, absolute nosedive.
Oh no, Ross. Oh, I need to retract my landing gear.
Back to the cockpit. I think I was
Very embarrassing.
taken off. I don't think that makes a difference.
Let's go external for the pleasantries of being external. Not that you'd ever have this luxury in real life. Just a floating camera wherever you want around your aircraft.
If you've just joined us, we're going to Richard Branson's island, Necker Island,
Yeah.
which he recently, when asking the British government to bail out his companies, aka the British taxpayer, felt that, you know, there should be some funding available for him. But then he should also be allowed to own his own tropical island. It doesn't track very well, the idea behind that.
Sacrifice a few things, Mr. Branson. Maybe
Yeah.
for the good of the planet. Give everyone some money. Or invest it into, you know.
The Sex Pest
Anyway.
Archipelago. Nice, yeah. I see it. I don't think it's going to be particularly interesting.
Yeah, I see it too.
Look at this. So this is part of the British Virgin Islands,
Make
which
it
is a
lower.
chain off the coast of Puerto Rico, and basically, it's full of rich people doing rich things, and you got these, you know, these towns and things like that all around here nestled about, and then, you know, you can come over to the mainland and chill out and, you know, go to bars and stuff, and then you can say, hey, anyone want to come back to my island? It's just a short boat blast away, and it's my own and my whole thing. Just imagine being like that. I mean, what a life for a start. Wow. I mean, imagine being in that situation.
It's hard
God
to
damn,
imagine.
amazing. It is hard to imagine, Trop, and it's also almost 99.99% unlikely it's going to ever happen for
I
you,
don't
Trop.
see any like
Yeah.
local use like services and stuff though. I don't see a TK Maxx anywhere around
Well,
here.
that is the thing. Yeah, definitely. I
And,
mean,
like,
is there even a
amenities.
Greg's on the island? Is my
What about
question.
Amazon? Do they deliver to his Necker
Do they
Island?
have a
What-
Greg's? Will they not have a Greg's?
Do they not have Greg's?
Well, you'd hope so.
Why would you
You'd
even
really
go
hope
if
so.
there's no
and if they
Greg's?
do,
Why
would they
would you
have
bother?
would they have the vegan sausage? But would they have
No.
that?
I'm in it for the bean and cheese, if I'm honest with you.
So here's Necker Island. Coming up on it now, I think. No, I've got to go over this one. It's the next one.
I don't know if
There's
there are
a-
any Kiwis watching right now, but I'm fairly sure New Zealand doesn't have Amazon, by the way, guys. Like, New Zealand has, like, loads of stuff missing. It doesn't have Amazon. It doesn't have eBay. They all use, what's it called? That other, like, one where you sell second-hand shit.
Swap
Uh,
from-
A popular website
Gumtree.
for posting things. Gumtree. They all use Gumtree.
Ah,
Ah,
Here it
There's
is.
a-
Anyway,
thought
I
that was
found
Gumtree. I
a
thought it was a sex
house
website.
in just some water here. I think they got the topography here wrong. What is this?
We're outside of the plane.
Wow,
go
it's literally a
maps.
tiny, tiny island. Holy shit, look at that. I'm pausing here. Lovely, that. Wow. Get the drone out. Well, let's get the drone out, boys.
come on, boys. Gotta get the drone out. See if you can see through one of his fucking windows.
Take a little
Hello?
peek, see what's going on.
Mr. Branson.
Richard?
Why this fucker loves this island so
Richard,
much.
Do you mind if I call you Dickie?
Dickie Branson?
Dickie
Branson.
Branson. Come
Dickie
out.
Branny? Where are you, Dickie Branny?
Dickie
Come
Brainy.
out and see us. We've got a photo. We've got a drone. Do you mind if we fly it through your front room?
This doesn't seem
We
like
thought
the
you'd
right
enjoy Three
building.
Virgins. Dickie Brownie.
Dickie Brownie. Alright. Back to it then. Oh, I have the wrong angle.
And we'll address the trim.
Better.
Going inside the light, the display light is quite low on the monitors.
Display
Like
light.
this plane, 8 out of 10.
Oh,
It's actually quite high. I'm going to give it a 6. I'm reviewing that.
what's the island like, Smith?
Lovely, mate. Really pretty. Yeah, I'd love to own it.
You're out in the
Can you
middle of
land
fucking
on that
nowhere
island, or is
here.
it boat access only?
Seems like boat
Yeah.
access.
Boat
Oh, you must have a
access.
Virgin fucking private jet, surely.
Yeah, definitely. He's probably just got a chopper from somewhere nearby.
It's so tropical here. Wow.
Super tropical.
Oh,
Is
that's
it,
a
is it
Wow.
the
low.
island you're
Yep,
on? Is that the
houses.
specific island that he?
Yeah, this is
this
Neck.
is
I'm on
nice.
Necker Island
Nice.
right now.
Me
Oh,
too.
okay.
Oh, it's lovely. Oh,
Do we
I'm
have a
crashing.
retail? What's the price of such a small,
Well, that was close.
tasty little island? How much would this set you back for?
Well, let's start googling, shall we?
2 billion? 200 million? 500,000? That seems low.
Wow.
150
Abnormally
million.
low. That's the cost of a 2-bed in Bristol.
So the island, incidentally, which cost 180,000 to buy in the 1970s, is now worth an estimated 150 million.
So we bought that in the 70s.
How?
I don't think
Well,
he did. No.
I don't think you did, but how much was,
It might
was
be
it when
very
you bought
young.
it? Do you know? Does it say that? And what's the stats? Oh, I've foolishly
I can't do this
chosen a
much
craft
information
that
this
doesn't land
quickly.
nearby, but
There's a photo of him, Harry Styles, went to Necker Island, apparently.
Oh, good
Oh,
on
no,
him.
He did buy it, and yeah, he bought it years ago. He must have developed it. Oh, fucking hell.
Just having the money
Loading a
to
website these days is
it's his very own
just a
grand design.
painful thing.
yeah,
Oh,
just
hello, mate.
having the money to like develop on an island like this. It's crazy.
Well, that's it. It's billionaire money.
It's gonna float around until I can make a safe landing
Oh,
around
that's just...
Necker Island.
Necker
Necker.
Island.
Necker Island.
You better be
So-
careful what you're saying there.
It is a hard one to say with a funny accent, I'll give you that. There's also Prickly Pear Island just south of it.
Prickly Pear.
Should be worth a look.
Ransom brought,
80
bought
But
the
Craig
island.
just said, yeah, 320k.
It was in 78 when he was 18.
Oh,
He had that money.
that's sickening, isn't it?
Is that an inheritance or
18
like
years old.
rich? Has he got a rich family? He must do. It's 320,000 to choose to buy an island of all things as well. It's not
Yeah,
like
it's
this
not
is gonna
fucking
earn you
pocket
any
money, is
money. Fucking hell. Yeah, it's hard to empathize with him at all, isn't it? Not that you
I
wouldn't.
hope he dies, Trot. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
God, yeah. Like in the
Yeah.
most brutal way.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah.
Like,
Hope he dies.
I hope, like, just apes are unleashed on his island while he's there. Just wild, feral
All of them
apes
with
who just
We could
Faulty.
invade the compound.
technically you could do that. We would like
we could
You could
infest his
develop
island.
apes.
develop a series of submarines that we smuggle apes into the island unbeknownst to them. And I mean, he must
like
do,
the
and I hope he
apes.
does, because he's missing a trick. As a billionaire, you'd hope that there's all sorts of crazy technology hidden behind the scenes that's like, you know, got a sonar that fires off of the beach to try and find
Yeah.
everything in the water and all that sort of
You
stuff.
think he's
That's what I do.
militarized him? Military
I would totally.
defense.
I've always thought about this. There's got to be out there. Okay, these are islands. Like these are natural formed islands, right?
What's that
That
time?
these people are buying, and they're on maps. But if you really wanted to get away from it as a billionaire, you could just set up an oil rig style accommodation out in the middle of nowhere. Don't tell anyone about it.
I guess it's
And you
like
could just have a retreat.
Who's your biggest threat, and who would bother to go through the effort
fuck is it?
of like trying to
Because
find
you'd
you?
be truly,
You'd have to be into some seedy shit.
Well, no, but
Yeah,
also
well,
the fact that
maybe
like
Epstein's
you'd
Island might have
be
that.
Yeah.
you'd be in complete control of you, right? Think about you are never the only person that knows where you are. You are never the only person who can hear you.
Well, I've actually turned
like,
off only allow to know my location while in the app of Google Maps. So
Right,
I'm off the grid
okay.
right now because my Google Maps is closed.
But what about all the shit that your Alexa is undoubtedly doing? Listening.
Well, me and Alexa have
thinking.
Alexa just Alexa's fine. Alexa's in my house. It's not going anywhere. That's not being sent.
I'm just saying that
to
to
servers or
become
anything.
to feel truly sort of not isolated, but within your own space, then you could create whole islands if you with the money.
Yeah,
Yes,
like
I've heard of
Dubai.
Sealand. Stampede.
Yeah, right.
Sealand, yes. It's a piece of crap, isn't it? That place.
Yeah, horrible.
It's just an old shipping oil thing.
Well, I think it was actually originally built as an observation post to check
That's
if the
right.
Germans were coming over from Norway.
And they used it as like a radio thing to. Can't remember who inherited it.
There's also Mosquito Island.
Oh, that's
here.
where Pirate
Not
Bay
particularly
used to
nice
be,
name.
wasn't it? Where Pirate Bay used to have their HQ. What a lovely place. It's super low res imagery again. I wonder if Branson requested that or paid for.
Feel
Well,
like
very quickly, do you want to go and have a quick look at Rome? Because I was very
Let's have a
impressed
quick
with
look at
Rome when
Rome.
I flew over it.
Let's have a look at Rome.
Because I hear they've got loads of UFOs there as well, and yeah, there's like a bunch of really nicely modeled stuff in Rome.
Any UFOs?
What do you reckon?
Or is it
Car
too?
driving
Most
down there.
certainly.
Hello.
Most certainly. I see ya through fucking
whereabouts-
colors.
whereabouts in
shining
Rome?
Fucking through.
See
I'll
your
just
fucking true fucking colors.
Just type in Rome. We can do a little tour in light aircraft.
Just type in Rome, honestly.
Any UFOs in chat? Ooh.
Is there like a Tesco Extra nearby, or like maybe like a Lidl on one of these
What,
small
near,
islands?
near Necker? No, they had to
Yeah,
fly
just-
it in and ship it in.
Yeah.
That's not
Yeah.
right.
The local economies are expensive if you want like products you recognize.
It's the cost you pay for
Bong,
complete
bong.
isolation, I guess.
Yeah.
How
Pretty
far
much.
up Italy is Rome again? I forget. What part of the boot is it?
That's a good question. I should know more than this.
Florence is there.
Yeah, Italy's quite like a
It's in
varied
the-
place.
yeah, it's where the knee is, right? Where? Oh, there's Roma.
Yeah. Yeah.
Roma. Oh, wait. Surely there's a. All right, Fiumicino in Rome.
Okay.
Oh, where? I swear. Surely there's like a starred airport here. Is Fiumicino close enough? Got everybody happy with that? Gonna go with
Fiumicino. Is that what you're talking about?
Fiumicino.
LIRF.
LIRF.
one you're using?
Yeah.
Right, Ross code is LIRF. I would recommend the
The
propeller
Vatican's
driven.
near here, right? Near this area. Oh shit! I clicked fucking
Yes,
fly on
Vatican City
icon.
will be here. Oh, lol.
What a nice cockpit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll just use the icon, not Acon.
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 What songs did Acon do?
He did like
Locked Up.
yeah.
Cat
How's
locked
that
up.
go?
What about I Just Had Sex? That's not really his song, but still, he's on it.
He's in it.
So
And
Acon,
it
you guys
feels
might
so
know.
good.
You might do this. He fucking built like a town for like a bunch of people from his home country. Like he's done
Very
a
good.
load of humanitarian stuff. Like he is a very good person.
What,
in a lot of
Akon?
respects. Yeah, Akon, right? Like this
Fair
random
play.
dude from the early 2000s that we heard on like a bunch of T-Pain and like tracks
Yeah.
from like that.
That's the
Like,
guy
he
that everyone
apparently
like
used to load
dreams
cat-
about. It's like,
Locked up.
if any of us
Yeah.
make it big, I'm gonna make a whole village
I'll
for
come
all
back
of us.
and also exactly. Yeah.
Sort you all out.
So like, that's pretty cool, right?
That is cool. I wish one of us was like that.
Hmm. Can one of us please do that?
Can we all
Locked
just?
up.
All right.
It's probably not going to be one of us though. It's going to be someone outside of our group because the three of us largely do the same things. Like
Mhm.
those random windfalls are going to come.
Nah,
from
you
someone
wait.
Else.
You wait when I start doing these Final Fantasy 14 solo streams again.
Right.
Number
Jumping
one on
back
Twitch.
into Final Fantasy 14.
I can't believe you're playing back at that game again.
Well, I want to test my rig out on the most graphically intensive game I know.
I
Yeah.
thought you were playing on PS4. I swear I saw you on PS4 playing.
Yes, I've got it on PS4 as well. Helen's been playing on PS4 while I've been playing on
Oh,
PC.
and then you're on the PC, right? Got you.
Yeah, but now I've got two PCs that can run
Oh,
Final Fantasy 14.
full
So
spec.
I'm fairly sure I've got a fucking phone that can run Final Fantasy 14.
You got a fridge for that?
It's hardly
Yeah.
a stress
did you
test.
see anything on
A 5-year-old
the
MMO.
16? They released info about 16.
17,
it
isn't
looks
it?
a bit. I
16.
think it's 16. Yeah.
Or is
It looks
16?
it looks like they haven't even started production on it properly. I reckon they just
It
did that
doesn't
as an
interest me already.
no.
I like the theme of it.
Did you
The
like the
odd
new Final Fantasy
Jukas.
game? You did, didn't you?
Well, 15 was alright. Yeah, it wasn't too.
No,
like,
the Final
it was a
Fantasy
bit
7
hack and slash.
remake.
The
Oh,
remake
yeah,
was
like that one,
amazing.
Yeah, I thought that was well done. Yeah.
Well, it's the director of Final Fantasy 14 that's doing 16, which is interesting. Whilst also, which is also while also maintaining his job in Final Fantasy 14 as well. So he's got a split role there.
That's right, then.
So there's not full focus really on it.
Bastard.
I'm sure it's going to be great. I don't think we're going to see it for a long time though, and I reckon it's going to be drastically different from what we saw. Because if you notice,
probably.
like, someone did a good breakdown of it. It's like they're not even into production yet. A lot of the set pieces you saw
Really?
were really,
Why
really
do you
small.
Show it, man?
I don't know. Maybe to like get
Don't want to show
investors,
that shit
something
till,
like
this
that.
At least, maybe.
It might just be a money thing. Yoshi
Where are
P.
we flying to?
He's producing 16, right? Not directing. Thank you. But yeah, Yoshi P's the guy that brought Final Fantasy 14 back from the dead and made it the success it is today. I mean, that's something, right?
Fixed it.
He fixed it, and I'm playing
Brought
it now.
Fresh air
So,
into it.
so whereabouts we got to go here, Smith, for Rome?
Inland, basically.
Directly east, basically.
What plane would you have recommended for this? I
The
probably just
Icon.
zoom
Just
in.
one of the
Okay.
lighter ones. One of the diamonds is fine. Diamond DT40. Although you can use like, well, I don't know whether it should be working for you, Ross. You can just use you speed the sim up, so you just move faster.
Yeah, I'm just zooming in. I'm just zooming. Sorry, forwards.
Woo! Is this Rome? Ah, Roma. Found it.
Oh, that doesn't seem right.
Head to me.
On the way.
Oh, my landing gear. How embarrassing. And my flappies. Very embarrassing. Alright, we're getting close to Roma now. Great film. You seen it?
Rome.
What are you banging on about?
Roma.
No, I haven't.
Fuck. This is Roma, Sheffield. Fuck it. Is this fully
There's a place
photogrammed?
in-
Oh, wow. This is cool. I need to... There we go. Up one.
What happened there?
Wowie. Proper photogrammetry going on here, boys.
Yeah, you can see like there's a Colosseum and
Whoa.
stuff.
Well,
That's
where
pretty
am I
cool.
right now?
Have you ever been to Rome? I haven't been to Rome.
No.
I hear it's very nice.
I've played
Very nice
Rome
place
Total
to go.
War.
Lots of tons of history, obviously.
There's a Colosseum here.
Cool. Imagine Americans
No.
when they come to Europe and places like this will lose their fucking minds.
Wait, how old is it? Oh my god. That's older
Whoa.
than my country.
That's like World War
That's
II
fantastic.
old.
Oh, the Vatican? No, wait, that's the St. Paul's Cathedral, is it?
That's the Vatican. Nice.
Is it?
I'm literally on the Vatican and I thought it was a Colosseum. Fuck.
Oh, wow, these roads look fucky. Holy shit! Something went wrong here.
The Vatican counts as its own state, right? Exempt of certain laws of Italy.
Well, it's its own. It has its own laws.
Yeah, which is convenient.
Um,
God's
It
law.
is convenient, Trot. You're right. But
Very
then the
convenient.
church played a much bigger role in the state. You know, a few hundred years ago.
Absolutely, but yeah, they've retained it.
Yeah. Because why wouldn't you? I suppose.
Yeah.
Unless
Fucking
you want,
hell.
like some sort of social support. But when
Look
you're
at
the head
that.
of one of the biggest cults in the world, you don't need money from governments. So why would you bother?
Wow,
Yeah, it's also
whoa,
detailed. Now it's popped in.
man, the bridges are real too.
If
Real bridges
Catholicism is real, so is Pastafarianism, so is Scientology. You can't pick and choose your whack job ideas. Aliens, on the other hand, sit apart from that, so nobody questions me on that. Nothing to do with religion. You can see those. There's footage. All right?
We've seen Tic Tacs
Maybe a
in the
picture
sky.
of God.
Man, really enjoy the kind of, not the Old or New Testament, but there was like some other texts
Have
of
a little read of the
angels.
Bible, will you?
Angels, and the depiction of angels being like really terrifying,
Right.
and the descriptions of them. Have you heard about this?
No.
No, go on. Where's its
Basically,
description?
I can't remember the text, the book it comes from. Not Angels
Right.
and Demons with Tom Hanks. No, it's from the Exodus or something like that, maybe. But basically, it's described as rings with loads of eyes on them, rotating around each other. As
Right.
like one form of angel. Billions
Right.
of Revelations is from Revelations.
Right.
And basically, if you ever played the game Bayonetta, they actually take a lot of their inspiration of their wacky, crazy, like, angelic monsters from real, I say real, from Revelations. Like, cherubs are like faces with wings on them. It's fucking
Is that like
terrifying.
kind of Renaissance art where like when they do like images of hell, it's like all these like naked, like chubby women just like kind
No,
of
'cause that's
looking
like
they're being
the-
cut up and stabbed
Well,
up and shit.
It could be actually, yeah, to do with that. But like the
Honestly, that
depictions-
doesn't sound like hell, am I right?
The
Go
the
on.
modern
Weird
angel is like the beautiful, like perfect human, right, with angel wings and shit. But
Yeah.
in Revelations, they were like terrifying creatures with like 4 heads and insane amount of wings, and that's why they used to say, "Fear me not, mortal."
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, whenever you used to hear about it, it was always like the first thing they'd say is, "Don't
Fear
be
me.
afraid."
Don't be afraid.
That is
Because
interesting. I
they
wonder
are
where that comes
literally.
from.
I just found it really cool. That like, imagine just seeing something like that for real, like a load of ring. I'll show you a picture. Actually, I want to show you a picture.
Look at a fucking picture.
I'm gonna get a
Hey
fucking
guys,
picky out.
Squadrons is beginning of October, I think.
Oh yeah, I really want to play that.
Saw an ad for it the other day, and I was like, "Oof." could be quite- quite
Squadrons?
fun.
New Star Wars 5v5 fighter game. It's gonna be cool.
We could build our own squadron.
Yeah, well,
Build a
hopefully it'll be a
team.
bit like Siege, like in the format.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you load up your dudes and go for it. But yeah, no, I can't wait. I'm gonna play a
Ready for
fucking
some
Imperial.
fucking nightmare fuel? Forget what you thought about angels. These are angels.
Can you paste the link in chat so I can just click it rather than having to wait for your stream to load?
Sure.
I'm watching his stream. It's
Fine.
just
Discord.
sketches. Like is that a tattoo? Is it or is it what is that?
No, these are like images, drawings of
Yeah.
what angels
Directed
are.
by Guillermo del Toro.
But these are like based on the descriptions from Revelations, which is an old Bible like offshoot.
One of the big ones.
Seraphims, yeah. So you got like just
That's one of the big ones. Ooh, that's one of the big
ones. It's a big one.
six. The big six.
Long read.
look
one.
at that those fucking rings though with eyes on them. It's fucking terrifying. It's
Trot,
just
mate,
so.
post the link in chat.
I
I'm waiting,
have.
bated breath. Oh, I didn't fucking see it's going too quickly. Everyone stop
I
talking.
didn't know Discord.
Oh,
I thought that would be the
fuck is
easiest
this
point for you.
Discord? It probably is. Oh, yeah, that's cool. That's trippy as hell. And
I love how trippy
it does
is.
kind of, you know what that's consistent with, Trot? Consistent
What's
with the
that?
idea of multidimensional beings.
Go on, tell
Full
us more.
circle.
Well, the whole idea of ultra-dimensional UFOs in the it's us from other realities kind of is consistent with that. If, you know, you got this wacky ass imagery of people coming from multiple realities, and it looks a little bit like Doctor Strange was inspired by this sort of thing as well, right?
Yeah, it's just
Where
none of
they'd
it
have
makes
all of the
physical
geometric,
sense.
trippy.
It's
Yeah.
cool though. But apparently it comes from, like, again, the absorption of local beliefs and monsters
Right.
and things like that. Like having multiple heads with, like, different animals on them and things like that. And then I think
and
they
the
all
further
got
you go back, you know what you get? It's like people
aliens.
don't realize that a lot of berserkers, like drug use, is what you get.
Oh.
So berserkers, for example, famous
Shit.
Viking berserkers and things like that, a lot of them were on magic mushrooms before they went into battle, which, by the way, sounds like an awful idea. As a person who's
Oh
tried
my
them, I would
God.
never want to go into a fight for my life on magic mushrooms.
How on earth
But-
would you be able to focus on the battle at hand?
I don't know. But anyway, like, so a lot of this imagery has probably come out of these people having these trips and things like that, right? Like
As
essentially
visions.
getting high and thinking they're seeing Jesus because they don't have any other justification for how it works because they didn't have science. So I guess,
Yeah.
that kind of could have come out of that.
And that's the ones that survived that told you that.
Yeah, right. Tripping
Can you
What
balls.
imagine
was
what the
this?
people who fucking...
There was a thought experiment
Strip their
going
balls
on
out
on
and got
Twitter the other
fucked up.
day. How fuck, what was it? Something about like the human form and how we're always terrified of things that aren't like the uncanny valley. That's what it was about. So the uncanny valley, we're terrified of it, and the prospect
yeah,
of like
I
something
can't
not
stand
being close to it is like kind of
Yeah.
really grosses you out and fucks
Wrong.
you up.
This is wrong. Yeah.
So, nothing in... Well, this is the thought process. We don't know this for sure. But the thought process is and it's already kind of been debunked a little bit, but animals don't really have uncanny valley. They kind of accept stuff, right? And don't really like get grossed out by other things or messed up things or the imagery of things that are a bit distorted. So, what are we so afraid of? Is there things out there that are human but not human that we've been conditioned to be terrified of? What's out there in the dark that we've been predisposed to be terrified of that's not quite human but human enough? You know? That's
Here he is,
the...
fucking Chris
like the
Angel.
bearded lady at a circus. Ooh, free.
No,
Whoa!
I understand what I understand what
Whoa.
you're saying. I think in part the reason we are scared of things like that is down to our own complication, our own
Well,
inability to
Our own
rationalize
understanding
things.
of reality.
the debunking
Yeah,
of
we're
that.
smart
It's the
enough
idea
to
of
see
self.
something strange.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
exactly.
the main one is the simplest answer is corpses. Like, we are predisposed to not want to be around corpses. The decomposing body is bad for us. It can kill us. And that is
Right.
like essentially the uncanny valley of a body breaking down and becoming a lifeless thing that distorts and twists and is horrible. So that could
Yeah.
easily just come from that. So
You mean like a disgust response to like something decaying?
yeah,
Or something
it's
that
like our survival
something-
instinct is
It's
to
like
be
when
like,
someone's sick, the reaction for a lot of people is to feel sick as well because they're like, oh, I don't want to get ill from whatever they're ill from.
exactly.
So your
So
immediate
it's an
reaction is
aversion.
to either gag or be disgusted by it.
Yeah, to throw up
Yeah.
something just in case you ate the same thing as them or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah,
But that's
I
just
think,
fine.
human
into a
social.
mask.
That's human social skills, though, in a way, isn't it? Like,
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like when you see people yawning. People, all like primates
Yeah.
as well, do this. You mimic yawning.
social cues.
like-
Yeah,
This is the thing. We're so complicated that we can't see the woods for the trees. So this is why I'm always a bit like, well, yeah, it'd be great to know that. Oh, I don't know when we're going to be able to work that out.
monkey brains.
Especially with history and like the lack of data and things versus modern data density. It's so
Yeah.
high that
Talking of
okay,
data
we've-
density, Rome, am I right?
yeah.
Fucking dense
Right, it's very
photogrammetry,
detailed, isn't it?
sprawling.
comparison.
It's proper photogrammetry.
Tell you what, I think Rome would be a different place if it had this amount of low-flying air traffic, though.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
There's so many people just buzzing towers and things. Can you imagine going to Rome whilst all of these planes are flying 50 feet overhead?
Look, Ma,
Oh no, I'm in a stall.
the Vatican.
No.
Well, I'm glad we got some of our conspiracy theories. Maybe we should just like make it a highlight. Conspiracy of the week. But they got to take our interest though. A lot of them can just be like.
Of the week.
I think we
Today's
dismiss a lot of them.
conspiracy is dogs.
Dogs.
Are they monkeys in costume? Find out
Fucking
now.
hell. I think that's the
Dogs.
problem.
Are they
I've-
just cats but with more coats on?
I think we're far
Bigger
too
chase drive.
skeptical to buy into a lot of conspiracy theories, and we just be like, "Nah, that's bullshit. Let's move on." We wouldn't find enough that
Yeah.
like
It's
genuinely
also because
interest us.
nobody wants to be fooled by anything. So it's
Yeah.
a lot of people are more likely to be like, oh, I didn't believe it. I don't want to believe it.
You don't want to be seen to be the idiot.
Until you see the proof
Yeah.
yourself.
Exactly.
What's the point in spending time and energy?
But
without the
Tic Tacs,
technology
though,
to figure
that's
these
really
things
got
out?
Smith going.
I mean,
Yeah.
seriously, look it up. The space Tic Tacs. I mean, I like to think I'm a fairly rational person. Maybe
Do
that's my
you-
first mistake.
When you go to the shops nowadays, do you look
Yeah.
at Tic Tacs differently?
No.
You're like, fucking hell, look at that thing.
Fucking hell.
Arrogant piece of shit.
Fuck
Starts
you.
trying to hold him back.
I know
hold him
what
back.
you want.
He's going for
In
the
a little
Tic Tacs
box.
again. You know, orange ones.
box.
No, that's unnatural.
Don't eat them! Don't eat them!
Choked on a Tic Tac
Anyway,
when he was younger. Leave him alone.
Did you? Oh.
No.
I choked on a Werther's original and I didn't eat him for
Oh,
years.
ouch.
and you know what that looks like? UFO.
Does actually, yeah.
I'm gonna look up and see it's Werther's original shaped craft. I don't know how to sell this. It looked just like a Werther's original. Yeah, you know the hard
Yeah.
cream sweet.
Yeah,
my
it's
God.
like a caramel nipple, if you
Wait.
will.
All my favorite treats, hard-based candies are UFOs.
They're all UFOs. Jolly Ranchers.
God.
Fucking, don't get me started.
I landed on the roof. Anyway, well, I'm sure that's...
I'm taking a dive
You-
into this small cul-de-sac.
Yeah, I've landed perfectly on a roof. Looks pretty
Fuck.
good. Nailed it, I think. Let's have a look around.
It's now
Wow.
safe to land for the aquatic plane.
I mean, it looks awful here, but if we pull out a little bit, then suddenly, fucking hell, it's a lot of
Occasionally you just see
information.
like shapes that look like trees, but then they're just like camouflage
Blocks.
buildings.
Yeah,
blocks,
yeah.
Like, which look
There's some-
overgrown, like apocalyptic look to them.
Like seriously, one of the most impressive games I've ever played, but it's still got a long way to go.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
A lot,
render
like
the
I'm
world.
flying over some bridges right now, and they're just fucked. Like
But I mean,
green
ultimately,
water curtains.
The,
This game
the
isn't
whole
it
world
isn't really
is
about
available.
the world
Yeah.
necessarily in that sense, is it? It's about the
Mm.
flying, but like the fact they've done this much is still impressive, isn't it? Like
Yeah,
Yeah.
it didn't.
they
It didn't need to be a
but
priority.
it's
Yeah,
really good and a great
Fucking
technology,
hell.
use of technology.
this looks
Yeah,
awesome right now.
it is. Like
But
imagine we
to
had
be
this
fair, yeah, it's spices
detail.
up the flying a bit.
I'm wondering if
Just gotta get
they've got this now that they can then sell it to other developers. Like they. Put
I mean,
their
I
effort
would
in.
love to
Potentially.
like play like a large scale military game where you could fly around like this and like there was this much
Or-
space, you know?
Yeah.
Like
Like,
an RTS or something. But I guess you know,
yeah.
yeah,
At the
an
very
RTS, but,
least, like-
wider scale.
Devs can mock up a quick, like, you know, Assassin's Creed, for example, base it on like
Mhm.
real places. They could easily block out like an area very quickly by using this data.
I imagine
Yeah,
they
and
do
then
use
just
satellite
customize, fill it
imagery
in.
Yeah.
as a basis, do they not? For like modern games. Or do
Yeah, I
they move
imagine,
everything
yeah.
around because of the world size and stuff.
Depends on the game, I think.
know.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
Because Jesus, GTA was detailed when it came out.
Thank
It
you.
still is, but yeah. You're welcome,
Cannot
Phil.
wait for
Thanks
that.
for working so hard on the game.
I did put a lot into that. Yeah. Well, Notre Dame.
Sorry, can
was-
you say it properly?
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame? It's Notre Dame.
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame was
Notre Dame.
its repair was helped thanks to Ubisoft and its very thorough photogrammetry research they did on Notre Dame for their game
Yeah. Well, it's ongoing repair that might take tens of years.
to keep. They're trying to do it as they used to do it, as they once built it.
As slapdash as possible.
As slapdash, just whack it up.
Cheap concrete. Just we don't care,
Throw
just do it
these
quickly.
fuckers up. Pebble
We
dash.
need-
Fast.
We need more
Tourism.
free
Come
labor
on.
here. Come on. Back in the day, we had loads of slaves. God damn it. What is this place? This is not
Yeah, the
right.
architect's like, how did we do it before? Don't ask. Don't ask.
Just throw bodies
Look,
at the
let's
problem.
let's look at the budgets. We'll work this out. Let's kill
Uh,
some more billionaires.
Right.
Anyway, let's wrap this up.
Mhm.
Where is Notre Dame anyway? That's in...
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame.
Can't see it.
I'm not sure where Notre Dame is.
Anyway, thanks for tuning in to the expose of Tic Tacs in our world. I think that's enough evidence That's clear enough evidence
I
to,
mean,
to be worthy of a History Channel documentary, at least.
We've checked North Korea. We've checked Richard Branson's island. You know,
We had
we've
a little
checked
look,
a lot of
yeah, just to
places.
see what's going
Yeah.
on.
And Rome.
Yeah.
But thanks for tuning in and revealing the truth with us. And we hope to see you in the next one with your third eye wide open. Goodbye for now. Sub, like, you
Bye.
know the drill. Bye. Nice. That ends that incredible video.
Shit, I died.
Can't die.
Died again.
Dido.
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 One letter off dildo.
Diders.
Interesting choice. Isn't it?
Hashtag Diders.
Man, Rome's real nice. Pardon me.
It's really beautiful this time of year.
So I want to thank...
a time when you could visit it at will.
I know. No,
Can you imagine such a time, little Chris?
Crazy.
50 years we've been locked down. 50 years. Before
never
that
thought.
wondrous place.
Early in our life that we'd never see the outside again. How reckless we were. We wasted that time.
Once we can see them, we'll have to pay a small fee each time.
Yeah.
Next to other laws we passed during these critical times.
Crazy shit.
Fun.
Anyway, thanks for tuning in. A huge thanks to Stumpy Goblin for 5 gifties earlier. Sorry I didn't read that
Thank
out. Also,
Thanks,
we've had
Stumpy Goblin.
a few subbies come through whilst we were playing. Let me close this down so I'm not lagging.
I just signed out. That was weird.
Oh. Thanks, Margarita Party, for 8 months. T. Zedric, thanks for subbing. Epic Penguin 101, thanks for 17 months. Tug Marsack. Tugmasack. Nice.
Tugmasack.
5 months. Being able to watch the
Tugmasack.
stream a lot more during lockdown. Love it. Thank you very much. Ultimate Kaiser, thanks for 21 months. Casual
thank
Gamer
you.
Guy, 54 months. Hello, hope you're doing good. What a boy. What was the raid you suggested? Oh, that's just redeeming a highlight message. Need a guide the raid one. Ghost Pros, thanks for that donation. Grab a flight, fly away on Venga Airways, fly me high, Ibiza Sky. I assume that happened while I was away or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it was
Thanks
text
for
to speech.
Oh. Jenkum Lover, thanks for 17 months. Away from Seattle, living life in a smoke cloud. Oh my god. Yeah. It looks
really?
like
It's even up there
hit
now.
Seattle.
Yeah,
Jesus.
it's all on the west coast, isn't it? They're saying the
It
is
looked
the
like Blade
tornadoes or
Runner.
The hurricanes that are bringing it like further south as well.
Well, get your fans out,
like
everybody.
mixing
Get your
all
Death
up.
fans. Blow it away. George, 16, 20 months. Allo Boix, doing the fast motor-powered Skybirds? Yes, we are. Put wings on them. Thank you to Topaz.
Message unclear. Start OnlyFans.
Topaz 2510, 5 gifty subs. Thank you very much. Very kind of you. Hot Brick Man
Thanks,
22.
Stumpy Goblin in the chat, by the way.
Oh, nice.
And because he wrote on the card that he didn't lick the card for COVID reasons. So thank you very much.
Hopefully.
For that. And I've only just
Hopefully not.
opened it and set it up. So thank you very much. That's very useful. I've got some.
A nice little treat.
songs
Thank
queued
you.
up on there.
We'll play some Rocket League
Turn it into
soon.
a soundboard for funny sounds.
Yeah. Why
Like
not?
fart noises, you know, guys.
The whole
I
world
missed
has been
them.
unlocked.
Fuck COVID, you know.
Hot Brick Man 22, thanks for 5 months. Hannah is, funnily enough, Hannah backwards. Fucking hell. More at 10.
What?
Fart snarfer.
What's that called? What kind of word is that? What kind of word is that?
Oh, God. It's a palindrome.
Come on. Yes.
Fucking hell. I was so on the point there. So much pressure. My brain did overload. I felt like Lucy from film Lucy.
Did you? You were suddenly using all of your brain.
I used all my brain.
And
just
all
then.
of the CPU capacity of a Dell laptop.
Yeah.
My
Thanks,
God, it's going
monkey
faster than
brain.
it could ever possibly go.
Stupid film. Fart Snarfer, 9 months, 13 total. Vasectomy update. Dropping loads with reckless abandon. 10 out of 10 would recommend. No regrets. Thank
Wow.
you, Fart Snarfer, for that update.
Weird question. If that's legit, do you actually shoot a load? Is it like, does it limit your load?
Big
Yeah,
wad?
no.
Well,
All it does
nice
is takes the tadpoles out of the suspension they're in. So like when jizz is actually produced
catch
in
them in a
two
little net?
separate parts.
You think that would add to the
catch 'em in a net.
consistency, though? And maybe the
Yeah, no,
density.
I think it probably does slightly change the consistency, but yeah, you produce jism from 2 different areas, and it just stops one of the areas supplying the jism.
Wait, so
you still
I
get
see.
s-
Wow,
you got
okay.
one ball for
Okay.
semen, right, and the other ball for piss. So where does the
No,
the jizz bit
the
come
left ball produces males, and the right ball produces females.
from? Right.
I
Thank
don't
you.
know.
So
When I squeeze
that's
my
how-
balls hard, I piss. So I'm guessing it's the piss.
It's got to be piss.
Both of them, though. You squeeze them, these little tiny balls.
Well, how
they
hard are you squeezing?
Oh, as hard as possible. They squeeze like a soft, like a ball, like
Like
a
one of
like
those
a
stress
hollowed out
balls.
stress ball. Yeah.
I squeeze
All the
mine
way.
like
And then suddenly piss
the.
just ejects out.
I give mine a good roll up, like you do with the end of a toothpaste tube.
Yeah. Or when you're warming your
Bart
hands
Snarfer says-
on a cold winter's night.
Fast enough says the loads seem normal. I'll update you on the taste.
The taste. Okay. Well, I mean,
Didn't ask for
one at a
that.
time, eh? One at a time.
Fucking hell. Dr.
need
Diarrhea
to.
MD, thanks for 5 months. Average Strategy, thanks for subbing on Prime. OMG a Tree, 50 months. Just had my redundancy meeting at work. No one needs a sound engineer at the moment. RIP the whole live
Alright.
events industry. You boys are keeping me sane through this all. Got any updates on your live tour? Any openings at Yog Towers? Hashtag SOS live events.
I mean,
The last update we
if
had.
that is part of those live events, right? So we're not.
Yeah.
We have no real clue whether it's still going ahead properly.
It's
but it's-
totally in the hands of the government.
I don't know what month was it going to be pushed. back
May.
to?
No,
May
Okay,
2021.
so we'll see. We'll see. That's
Yeah.
The way things are going right
How long we've
now,
got?
looks like we're heading towards the second surge. So hopefully we get on top of that. Lol. By learning
yeah.
from our
But as
past.
far as we're aware, it's still going to go ahead. It's just
Yeah.
pushing back.
And
More
in terms of
appropriate time.
staff, sorry, I think we're covered. Fake Imitation, thanks for 3 months. Scourgy, thanks for that raid 2 hours ago. Should have thanked you at the time. Bradicus, 62 months.
Ayo.
Sex Tiotva Mananda. Nu borde nikuna svenska. In other words, in other news, dogs are now illegal, mallards are pricks, and trot is a little bean. Wow. Thanks, Bradicus. I hope I didn't say anything really
It's not
offensive
what I
then.
said.
Horse Messiah, 3 months on Prime. Sup, guys? Saw your guys' PCs being built at Scan. Hope you're all buzzing with them.
Oh, really?
I personally fitted the RAM, and as a fan, it was
Oh,
a huge
nice.
honor. Thanks for everything, you shit eaters. Well, my one's actually faulty, so
That's
could I
really
get a...
cool.
No, it's perfect. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Horse
They
Messiah.
look fine.
Sorry for taking so long to read out your message, but thanks for fitting our RAM.
Yeah.
DPD driver dropped the box.
Rammed us well.
And it's still okay, so good packaging
He did,
too.
yeah, right in front of us as well. Like, we were kind of like, "Oh, can you be careful of the box?" He kind of just tossed it down
Well-
off the ground, and we're like, well, there's a PC in there." He was like, "Oh, there's padding." And then
He
moved
didn't-
on.
He didn't toss it, thankfully. The handle ripped.
It rolled over right onto the
Yeah.
side.
Yeah, I mean, it was reckless, but there you go. Thank you to Wilbur25 for 40 months. Boys, lads, thank you. Lee L3 Via, thank you for that donation earlier. Nightlife DF, thanks for 40 months. When did you get such an awesome frame rate trot? When I got these awesome new PCs from Scan. No sponsor. Can we get sponsor? Thanks.
Nice, wouldn't it? We keep saying it. We don't really contact anyone, but we say it out loud and
Want
hope
it.
for the best.
Poke 720, 30 months on Prime, thank you. A Wet Dog, 99, thanks for your donation earlier. OMG a Tree
Thanks,
donated,
Popon Dope.
asking how Africa was. Bradicus, thanks for that donation as well. I thought I'd ask what the specs of your PC. Lol. Apollo, resub 12 months, thank you. Kaita, subbed with Prime. Jack KO, thanks for 3 months on Prime. General Marcus, 18 months on Prime. C. Watson, 390, 3 months saying sup boys. Architect 11, 3 months on Prime. By the way, Portsmouth is one of the few places properly rendered. I can't believe it is, considering it's a total...
Oh, I
Well, it's
don't
alright.
believe that.
Yeah, it's got photogrammetry. So I think Portsmouth provided it to Microsoft. Lol.
There's a big
Rave,
naval base there, right?
Raven Alternative, thanks for subbing. Strixus, thanks for your donation. You should see if the empty Pyongyang hotel has a UFO in it or contains the wormhole to the aliens. If they did, they'd totally blank it out, dude. Like,
Yeah,
They
right.
would- They wouldn't let us know.
they wouldn't let
It's
us
just
know.
they're crafted like that. There probably is. There probably is aliens in that hotel
Absolutely.
living there.
but
And massages and stuff.
we're never going to be allowed to know.
What if Kim
last
Right,
Jong-un was the alien in a human outfit?
In a
He's a
fancy.
trial. He
Yeah.
was a trial to put an alien in power and see what they do.
That's why he was so like kind of aggressive and confrontational.
What if
'cause he
Donald
doesn't really know
Trump
how
is
to
just
navigate it all?
Like, what if Donald Trump's just an alien in a cunt suit?
It's believable. It's very
Let's see how
believable.
far we can manipulate the human race.
He's
I mean,
saying
they've
some
done a pretty
stupid
good
shit.
job.
Just fall into it. Fall into it. Lean into the stupid shit. Okay.
They love it. They
Weird.
love it. You'll always have people backing you up. Always. Last pair, thanks for 23 months on Prime. Sylvanian Lover, 3 months on Prime. Hey, boys, I recently graduated uni, and I know people say this a lot, but your content really helped me cope and keep me going when things didn't seem like they'd get better. You guys mean a lot to me. Thanks for keeping everyone going for all this time. Well, thank you, Sylvanian Lover. I assume that's from Sylvanian families.
I fucking hope so.
Because Smith fucking loves them. So there
Big
you go.
Sylvanian Families fan. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Clearly, if you have a childhood
are
with
into
Sylvanian
anime.
families in it, you're bound for success.
It was a blessed childhood.
Congrats. Playing games with Aaron, 23 months on Prime, nearly 2 years of this. Amazing content with 3 of my favorite people, Hat Films. Keep up the great works, boys. Thank you, playing games with Aaron. Gold Container, 60 months, saying lol. Lucas Brennan, 39 months on Prime. Appreciate all you do. Thank you. Sciencescape, 61 months. We've got another OG here. My favorite people I've never met playing my favorite game. I can't play. Great stuff. Lol. We are the ultimate cuck. That's what we are. What a tease. Stumpy Goblin, thanks again for your 5 gifties.
Thank you.
And obviously the up the arse stream deck. Mech Bots, thanks for subbing on
Smells
Prime.
funny. Yeah, it does smell funny.
And Fake Germano, thanks for 6 months. And that's it. We're caught up. Thanks for listening to all the readouts there. Much appreciated. We'll be back tomorrow, Friday. Fucking hell.
Is it? I think it's a hat chat tomorrow.
Yeah, considering we missed a week, missed last Friday,
Yeah.
it would be Hat Chat again, right?
Indeed.
Yeah.
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 Well,
right.
join us tomorrow
It's been a
for
bit of a
Hat Chat.
choppy week, but yeah, we've been sorting some warehouse stuff out. Somebody was asking about a warehouse moving in vlog. I don't think we're not really moving in as such as we're kind of going to just start making content from there.
It's a
and
big
not
open
really gonna be
space
like-
of nothing.
Yeah, we're not moving out from somewhere to move in. We're just going to start using that space. So
Just gonna start making vids.
yeah.
Sorry, there's a
Recklessly.
very it's a good joke here to finish off. From
Go on.
Jukebox
Okay,
Cookie.
okay.
So my girlfriend that I was going to make a car out of spaghetti. She laughed at me, but I'll have the last laugh when I drive past her. Fucked it up
Oh,
a
it's
bit.
so bad.
Make a car out. She laughed at me. I told her I'll have the last laugh when I drive past her. Ah.
So bad. Well, thank you for that joke, and thanks for tuning in. Thanks for blasting us past the sub count there. 155 today.
Yeah, amazing. Thank you. That certainly made it up for us not streaming this week.
Damn. Yeah, Unmemorable Gamer just did one there,
That's
in
nice.
fact. 3 months on Prime 4 total. Thank you. And we'll see you all tomorrow for Hat Chat, 2 p.m. Don't miss it. Probably going to talk a lot of random shit, as per usual, but it'll be interesting.
Is it going to be more?
I don't know, watch the
UFOs?
rest of
I
that
feel like
UFO. You don't want to talk about UFOs.
I don't
You wanna
mind. I'm
talk
saying
about UFOs?
you've covered so much ground today. That
I have.
what-
I've covered a
what's
lot of
left
ground.
to-
It's true. It's true. I've answered a lot of questions.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Shit. Well, I'm going to
down.
raid
Cool.
Any
Absters
updates?
because
UFO
that
updates?
was suggested, so I'll be doing that now. We'll
Okay,
find out
okay.
what we're going to be doing tomorrow for
Indeed.
Hat Chat. Until then, have a great day,
Please
and
do.
we'll see you then. Goodbye.
Bye.
Simply the collective contribution